I think you got into the team in the same time as me or a little later. I can't remember.
I can't remember. I remember like when I got onto the team, like Char was had just joined.
Oh no, no, no. Then you got in here way after because before Char it was Unicron.
Yeah, yeah. Unicron was still around when I joined.
Oh, okay.
I friended a Char when I was playing comp.
She went by Ubu. And, oh, Ubu.
Oh, that was her Smurf. She was a
Yeah.
4.1k Mercy main.
She was playing Mercy. She
I
was really
joined
tough.
this team 3 months ago.
How do you know? Like you went on Discord?
Yeah, I went to go look at my first screen. 3 months. Wow, it feels way shorter than that.
And yeah, for just to like expose all the details. Pilot started as off tank, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ever since
Until my
joining the team, have you guys climbed an SR at all, or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much
Yeah.
would you say have you climbed since you've joined?
I was low
400
gold and now
SR.
I'm mid plat.
By 100.
I'd say 400 points for me. Close to 500.
For the person who said 100, what role do you play?
Off tank.
Alright, and what's your name and how long have you been on the team?
Control Z for a month. No, 2 months.
Alright. That's fine. Because normally this is how it's supposed to be. If you join the team and you guys are practicing, scrimming, whatnot decently, like you guys should be climbing SR in comp.
Yeah. Well, I haven't played that much comp this season, so there's that.
Yeah, me
Yeah, it's the
neither.
same with me.
I've been doing a lot of grinding on my off account, which is high gold. It goes in and out of plant.
Personally, I'd say just do that on your main. Don't really be afraid and whatnot. Like, I know a lot of people get, like, shy / afraid of, like, queuing on their main because it's like, oh, I don't want to lose on my main, you know? Because a lot of people take you on your main. I'm pretty sure, like, everybody in your team likes you and whatnot, so if that's the case, then, like, you don't really have anything to lose. Personally, I would say just go for it on your main, or go for it whatever is the highest account you have. So if your Smurf is a lot higher, I would say definitely just like grind it out on your Smurf. But if your main is higher, I'd say go for it on your main, because you're adapting as you play and whatnot, and you want to adapt to people who are higher, not people who are lower, because
Got it.
that's counterproductive.
I think I've climbed about 200 or 250 SR more or less, but there's a big change I made to my gameplay like a month ago or something, or 2 months. I remember, but Ham told me to just play DPS heroes because before I used to flex to try hard in comp, so now I do play only.
Actually, flexing is the opposite of tryharding. Flexing is if you want to be a nice guy. If you really want to try hard, pick the role you're best at and play it. It's simple as
Oh
that.
yeah, for sure, but like low wheels, this was hell. Just play DPS, you know. Hell.
Yeah.
I had to play either support or tank at least.
Just
Couple
go
of games.
DPS. Like, go your best role. You going support, flexing onto it, unless you're very confident that you have Smurfs and people can do jobs like that, always play your main and comp. Like, if you flex, like, for example, like, I'll be honest, I'm a low masters main tank. I'm a mid master support right now. I'm a low diamond DPS. Now, if I start flexing in comp and whatnot, if I'm not playing support, then and where I'm right now mid masters, it's like I would be purposely like be lower than where I am. Like, I play on the Smurf more than I do on my main because my Smurf is higher, but it's like same thing sort of applies over there on my Smurf. I just sort of play my absolute main, and those are my best heroes, and I win the most on those heroes. They have the highest win percentages for a reason. My stats are normally the best when I'm on those heroes, and so on.
What do you think about having like another account to play like DPS or something like that?
So I think actually I personally like the fact that people play other roles like on Smurfs, especially with that on Smurfs. Like I brought up the example with my using me as an example where my tank and my DPS are on lower SRs. If I just switched up mid-season, I would be throwing games because it doesn't reset. So let's say the
Mhm.
season ended right now and I place next season. Even if I lose all placements, I would be placed in Masters. And like I said, I'm a low diamond DPS, and it's like same thing sort of applies. Like I would place Masters, and let's say I started maining DPS, I would be like throwing myself in Master games, even though I'm not a Master DPS player. So I really like it when people actually make other accounts for other roles. It's okay if you want to flex on those accounts, but yeah. I also really like it when people do that because generally if you're just playing super hard like main tank only, then you only have a main tank mentality. When you
Yeah,
play
that's what I
other
was thinking.
roles, you can sort of see eyes from like other characters and whatnot, how other people think and whatnot, and that gives you a lot of time. That gives you like a lot of insight on what to do and whatnot. Like I personally know on console, whenever I would go on my DPS account, then I would switch back on my main. I noticed that it was a lot easier for me to like predict where tracers were going when I was on Lucio and I was peeling, or so on.
Gotcha. Yeah, I have a low plot DPS account
Yeah.
that I play on. Like,
I definitely support the fact that you're playing another role, especially if it's on an account specifically made for that role. I definitely really like that. Because that way, like, you're not throwing games, and that's something that's really respectable. Also, Scarebear, I don't know if you read, but Cypher apparently wants to get moved in. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
I think Dingus Pingus is actually their coach.
That's
Yeah. That's what
a
it is.
fucking awesome name, dude.
Yeah, because Dingus Pingus is like way higher elo than the rest of them.
Well, that is only one season. He actually might be. But it's an obvious Smurf account, so...
Dingus Pingus, yeah.
Oh, they have everyone.
Everyone on our team's here. Let's
Yep.
sound off with Mars. All right, you're off the team then, Gambit.
No, there's his art. There's his art. It was a misclick.
Yeah, misclick.
Oh, Jesus. Who is it in TSGU that keeps saying smile all the time?
the other main tank player. It's on our it's our internal mood.
Oh, jeez.
It's kind of
Yeah.
creepy.
Crum kind of talks like he's constantly
Twitch chat.
stoned.
It's like he's what?
Like he's constantly stoned.
Now arriving at
We're
East.
always ready. Oh my.
All right, ruins. So we'll do dive with a widow.
Yeah, let's go
Yes,
for that.
exactly. Doomfist May. That's exactly what a dive comp looks like. Awesome.
Sorry, I had a
Winning
word cough.
screen.
Want to do the Lucio rollout?
Yeah. Sorry.
or did you want to play Lucio Death?
I don't know. I usually play Zen here.
Okay.
I've done Lucio a couple times. But...
Why the fuck are my hands sweaty?
Because
You need to
you're
get
so-
those little
because-
bags of talcum powder.
Yeah, you're
You're
sweaty
getting nervous
tryhard.
with
That's
my
why.
when I was 1v1ing you on Tracer, you were getting nervous.
Oh yeah, that could be it. Kobe.
Ah, so close.
I'm gonna go top right high ground controls, and then I'm gonna drop down to the mega.
Alright.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Oh, they have a Widow top left.
Going left.
They're going dive. They got dive tanks.
They have a Lucio top left as
taking
well.
the left
Oh,
side.
they're in main. They're in main.
Cross.
They have a
They're
Mercy
close,
on the
close.
right side. Mercy behind the tanks.
They have Lucio support. And
Lucio
Widows
top
top
Tanks
left.
are low. Tanks are low. Tanks are low.
D.Va Discord. Winston on point.
Diva, I'm Diva, I'm
Winston
Diva,
on point.
Diva.
Discord.
By the Mega.
Winston's back left.
They're Diva's low. Diva's low. Diva has like no mech.
Got her.
Diva no mech. Diva
Get
no
on
mech.
Winston. Get on Winston.
Winston Discord. Winston Discord.
McCree's behind. Oh fuck, he got me with the left ray. He's to the right on Mega.
One point.
Nice
One
go.
point. One
Nice
point.
go.
McCree's right on Mega.
Great right side. Oh.
Got the Widow. Mercy on
Mercy
point.
Discord. Mercy.
Three
Mercy.
down.
Mercy.
I'm
Mercy.
on
Mercy.
Mercy. Mercy.
Lucio
on,
Mech.
Lucio Discord. No, he's not.
Good job. Nice shit.
Going top right. Controls.
Yep.
Almost at volt.
I got sights. I'm gonna
He's
use
got
Do they have
Widow.
anything? What
He's
if
got
who's doing
Widow.
damage?
They're
Do they have-
in the left. They're on the left right now.
I think Diva's about 50%.
Freeze over there.
McCree's to the left. Around the Mega on the left.
Yeah, they're
Widow
all
left side.
Go on, monkey.
Winston dove. Tanks.
Can't help you up there, guys.
I'm out. I'm on mech.
Can I
I'm
heal?
getting out.
Wait for the Widow. Ah, fuck, I got
We
it.
lost mech. We lost mech. Stabilize. Stabilize.
McCree's
Stabilize.
on the left.
McCree's on left
He's
side.
on the left.
I'm almost back in mech. Back in mech.
McCree's one on
Snipe
the
me
left.
left side. Snipe me. Don't rest. Don't rest. There's a sniper.
Oh my god, I'm just
Who are you getting? Who are you getting?
Winston's on me.
Just dying point. Just dying point.
Yeah, contest it. Contest it. Don't give your life away.
Come on, McCree.
Did they use monkey up there?
Oh no, I used it. I shouldn't have used it though.
Okay, we have bomb. They have bomb. Did they use monkey ult?
They used McCree ult. I'm pretty sure, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
I didn't
They
see
used-
monkey ult. I saw
behind
McCree
you.
ult though.
Okay, they have monkey ult too.
They have
Widow
sight
left
now.
side.
They use sights.
McCree's far right.
Careful.
Ready, going,
Careful.
McCree?
Yeah,
3,
they-
2, 1.
McCree.
Dead. I don't have bubble for that. I don't have bubble for that. I'm on Mercy.
Okay, that's a reset.
Mercy no G. Mercy no G.
Come back. Come back. Come back.
Stabilize.
Five,
Stabilize.
High five.
Stay res McCree.
Fight it. No way we reset there.
Yeah, I was down
died and
too.
then they got resed.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Okay,
Sights
they're-
should be out.
They're on the right side. They're on the right
Going,
side.
going Mercy. 3, 2, 1.
They're right side. Monkey's on right.
I'm with you. Again.
Mercy. Mercy dead. Going Lucio
Nice.
next.
Lucio Discord.
Lucio
I'm
1.
gonna
Lucio
have
1.
the bomb here
Lucio
and
1.
go. Lucio one.
Widow's
Oh,
on top
Diva,
left.
Diva's low. Diva's one. Diva's one.
DM that goal. DM that
Where?
goal.
Where?
DM that
Where?
goal.
Where?
To your right. To your right. She's on
I'm on
Mega.
McCree. I'm gonna kill McCree.
I'm dead.
Diva's still low. Diva's still low.
Vulture's force are dead.
Got it. Got it.
I can cap. I can cap.
We're taking point. We're taking point. Got Diva out of mech.
Winston's in spawn. Our
Oh, my
Winston, or their
Winston
Winston.
Discorded in back center.
Where are we? They're coming.
Winston's on our Mega
I'm dead. I'm
Discord.
dead. I'm
Right,
dead. I'm
McCree
dead.
on right. On left and left. I
Winston
mean,
left room
point.
Discorded again. He's in the
Don't give it.
hall.
Don't give. Don't
I'm
give.
contesting. I'm contesting.
I'm coming back right now.
Jump, baby Diva. if you
out.
can.
I'm dead. I'm coming back right now.
contesting.
Just give.
Nice.
Yeah, it's percentage.
Help me.
Thanks, homie. I'm down.
I'm backing out.
I'm with you, pilot, behind you.
I'm gonna swap to Genji.
We're gonna have to dive point. We have 15 seconds.
Wait for this to drop down.
He's mid.
It's just a zone ult.
Going.
Mercy
Go
on the
McCree.
left
3,
side.
2, 1. Go McCree.
Mercy right side.
Go on Mercy.
Winston Discord. Winston
No,
Discord.
no,
Back
no.
left. Back
Mercy
left.
one,
Winston
Mercy
Discord.
one,
Back left.
Mercy one.
Mercy 1.
I'm out of mech.
Oh, Lucio on right. Lucio
Winston
on right.
Discord.
Lucio beaten. I have ult here.
With a line.
Nice.
I'm going.
Diva.
Death peeking.
Sorry, I fell down.
Going high ground top right.
Yeah, I can't.
Widow's still left. Widow's still left on Mega.
They just use sights.
I have ult here.
Yeah.
We lost Gambit.
He's
Hey,
high
where's
noon.
that? Where's that?
I haven't seen some.
I'm on Mercy. Mercy
Yeah, we
no G.
lost
Mercy no G.
Mercy.
Mercy no G.
Okay, yeah, back off. Stuff.
Shit.
Fine,
McCree top right. Three.
Just stabilize so we can get Dio back.
Yep.
I'm on Dio back.
back.
Winston's all over me. Discorded.
Back in mech. Get that Diva out of mech.
We're gonna get sent on both.
Baby Diva. Baby Diva.
I'm getting
Baby.
Zen. There's 3 over here on the right.
Where's the Zen? Where's the Zen?
He's off point, he's off point, he's off point.
I'm on
I'm
a
on
Widow,
monkey, I'm on
Widow
monkey.
on point.
Widow, I'm a Widow.
I'm out of
Widow
match.
1, no grapple. Widow 1 by main, no grapple.
Zen's in the back. We got
I'm on monkey.
You got this, you got this, you got this.
I'm going Zen, I'm going Zen. Zen 1 main, Zen 1 main, Zen
Kill
1
the Zen
main.
before he gets ult.
I'm on the Winston on point.
I'm on Diva Mech, Diva Mech, Diva Mech.
Winston.
Baby Diva.
Yep.
Tracer right side, nice, good job guys.
Oh my god, I threw
A little
so
sloppy,
many.
but
Alright, so personally, Gambit, when you're struggling that hard, you should not switch specifically, but you need to change up your playstyle because you on dive, this is normally how dive works. Your tanks jump in and then you follow up. A lot of times where you died was when you were trying to lead the charge for whatever reason and you were in an awkward situation. I think once or twice where it's like the Widow just got a lucky shot on you. But generally, yeah, you want to do that.
Big boost, look up.
Okay.
So
Makes sense, yeah.
yeah, either you need to switch to Hanzo, which is also viable, or you need to switch up your playstyle. Secondly, it doesn't matter if you guys are on a 1 health, like, well, actually bad example, but it doesn't matter if you're shooting somebody else. If Pilot calls out a target, that target needs to get burnt out immediately. Meaning Discord needs to be on him, and same thing. I'm gonna mute myself.
McCree left. McCree left.
McCree Discord top.
McCree's in mid.
I'm on Diva. Diva top
Sense
right.
on meeting, sense on meeting.
Winston Discord.
I'm Winston, I'm Winston. Winston elite. Winston down, Winston down.
Diva Discord. Mercy Discord on the bottom.
I'm on Mercy, I'm on Mercy.
Mercy under.
I'm on Mercy, I'm on Mercy. Mercy down.
Diva Discord. Diva.
McCree and Mega. He's alone.
This is all over me.
I'm a Baby Diva. Going McCree next.
I'm going to cap.
Go cap.
McCree got me.
There's someone on point. Never mind.
Dead.
Winston on point.
Winston Discord.
Zen
Go
here.
Winston, go Winston. Ah, shit, short jump there. Fuck.
Staggered.
Anybody,
high
if
ground
anybody
top
can
Can we get
attack
anything?
me.
Can we pick up?
I'm getting high ground top right.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I
Mercy,
have bomb.
Thanks, Seth. I'm coming.
Mercy's in mid.
What else is do we think they have?
High noon. I think they have high noon.
Think
Got
so?
it. I'll try
They
to save
switch
the
to Farah,
amp,
they
right?
switch to Farah.
Oof, wow.
They're in mid. They're
Any
going
chance
mid.
for that? You guys are in a room now.
Yeah.
Farah's above you. Farah Discord above you
Oh,
guys.
this is
Farah.
I need to get out, I have 200 tree.
Nice,
Kill the
nice.
McCree.
You Winston Discorded.
Oh,
Mercy's gonna
I'm on
run.
Mercy.
Winston Discord in the back.
Get
Nice.
the point. Get the point.
I'm on point, I'm on point.
Diva Discorded. Diva.
Alright.
I don't have bubble.
Mount. Nice.
Monkey,
Winston Discorded. Winston
Monkey right
Discorded.
side.
Winston's on high ground.
He's one. He's half.
I got him.
Nice.
We can die this
Go,
guy.
go, 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 go. Push. Mercy left side, Mercy left side.
Mercy.
She's one. Alright, back up.
Soft
Let's
reset.
launch bomb here.
I
Oh fuck.
Just get out.
That's not launch. I got blade. I haven't seen high noon or barrage from them.
Yep, me either. They probably have, do they Diva bomb?
Come in,
Yeah, they do
come in,
Diva bomb.
The McCree's on right.
You guys think they have barrage or no?
I think they have
Use
everything. McCree's in the
No,
far
they use
back.
the bomb in point.
They
They
use
use
my-
Be around the. Gazebo. I need help.
Sense on mid.
I'm on Diva. I need healing on point. Thank you.
both Divas out of match.
Winston.
Alright, they used it, Roger. I fucked up. I got too much damage.
I'm dead. Yeah.
It's fine. Just keep fighting for %.
Okay.
Stall it. Get 99 if you can. Never
All
mind.
as long as I could.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Alright, we have Blade and we have Tracer Bomb. They use Barrage there. Do they use
Yeah.
anything else?
Yeah, they use high noon.
If we can get a poke fight, I can farm it.
Divas about halfway to bomb.
Did they?
Whoa.
I don't know.
I'm going
Farah
right
Discord
down.
top. Farah Discord hit. She's
McCree-
hit. She's one.
McCree
She's
mid.
one.
One.
They're
Got
on
it.
point. They're on
Alright,
point.
good job.
Alright. I can
Going,
support you on
go
point.
McCree, 3, 2, 1, go
Monkey
McCree.
on me.
McCree no flash. Go.
Yeah, McCree no flashing. I'm on Zenyatta.
Okay.
Winston
Zen dead.
Diva.
I'm on Monkey. Monkey
Monkey
dead, Monkey Diva.
Hold on.
Winston.
Nice, good job. I'm gonna keep them from going. Can I get some healing?
You farm your ult, Mercy.
Tracer, 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 Tracer.
Alright. McCree's in the back with Mercy. I'm gonna blade them. Cover me.
Got it. I'm with you.
McCree, front of point.
Get on point. Get on point.
Monkey no jump. Okay, now he's no jump.
Winston.
I don't have bubble, no bubble, no bubble.
Get that tracer.
Tracer.
Good job, guys.
Alright, so that round was obviously a lot better, as you can see from score-wise.
I still believe we fought.
Just one thing though, Gambit, Scare, that first fight, neither of you followed up with the Winston. Try to do it. Gambit had an excuse. He couldn't get up on high ground quick enough. But Scare, especially you being the only DPS who can jump to higher levels, you need to be doing that more often.
Yeah.
Gambit, you probably want to go McCree here, Lucio speed boost out at the beginning. Also, something about predicting ults, something that you guys were actually pretty close, but you guys were messing up a little. When you want to predict ults, you first want to say what ults they use, and then try to predict what ults they have.
Okay.
It will help out a lot more.
Okay.
I am empowered.
Setting up main, right?
They have Tracer. Alright. Far's on the right. Right. I'm focusing
Ready,
tanks.
pulling above shield. 3, 2, 1.
Mercy Discord top left. Fair Discord top. Mercy
we're
one
down
in the
both
back.
tanks. Down both tanks.
Okay.
Heals.
Reset. Soft reset. Or hard reset. Yeah.
They have Diva or Risa.
Tracer's behind us there. Tracer's behind
Hooks
us.
aren't gonna really
Back
work.
line.
Hooks aren't gonna work.
Let's wait out their halt. If they don't have their halt, then actually no. It's kind of risky.
Let's just play slower.
Yeah.
Tracer trying to flank.
I'll save my hook for her.
I'm moving towards point.
I'm with you. Turning shield.
Shooting Diva. I gotta back out a little bit here.
Give it Discord.
Shielding now. Pulling above shield. 3, 2, 1.
I got
Barry,
barrage. Discord. Tracer.
Tracer 2. Shoot tricks on me.
I can go for barrage.
Fair. Above us.
Is this a lost fight? What's going on?
Yeah. It is.
We're down 2. Yeah, we can reset.
Fire one. Okay, I guess
You
we
don't
lost.
kill Arista. He's lost. Tracer's nearby. Careful, Death.
Fair over on the far left. Tracer far left.
Heal up
Kill
Arisa.
Arista.
Give it Discord. Diva.
Keep one.
Going for barrage.
He's out of mech. Tracer got
They
rest.
have no tracer bomb. They probably have barrage though.
Fair Discord in.
She's slow. First slow.
I got Tracer.
Fair Discord in. Mercy Discord in the back. Zen. Back right.
He's one.
Nice, good job, guys.
There's a mercy attached to the Zen. Pretty much left.
Okay. Have they used barrage yet? He probably has it if he hasn't
Yeah,
used
he has it. I don't know if he used it or not.
The only ult I saw was Diva Bomb.
Big
I mean
They used tracer.
the Tracer Bomb, yeah. Not Diva Bomb.
it. Diva Discord downrange.
I'm gonna bongo right now. Pulling above shield. 3, 2, 1. Pulling
No,
out.
let out their ult.
Arisa's lit and Discord. Diva one. Diva got her.
She's going for the flank, guys.
Shoot the
Got
bear.
it,
Shoot the
I'll
bear.
say
Shoot the
Back
bear.
left side. Back left side.
I'll save hook for her.
I need healing over
Oh,
here.
fire behind. Fair Discord. Back left side. Fire one behind.
Back right.
One behind.
To the coast.
Resing that.
She won. Get her.
She's one. Oh, she got me. She's one.
Discord
though.
again. I got her.
Don't give.
Is this lost? What's going on?
No. Contest. Okay.
Okay, we lost.
For a chance to stop the point.
Yeah, I have hook for her when she trusted Barrage. So.
Okay, what'd they use?
Go. Touch. We need touch.
Wasn't close enough.
into the iris.
Alright. Alright, so a big reason why you guys actually didn't win that round was because of simply just of the play style you played. So, so who was the Pharaoh? I'm sorry, I
was Scare Bear.
Alright. So, when you play Pharah, especially against an Orisa, you cannot play distance. You cannot. Because Orisa will just keep putting up more shields unless literally you, McCree, a damage boosted Hog, Orisa all shoot at it, that shield will never go down quick enough. You needed to go around the windmill and actually start hitting these guys from behind. Start to get them to focus you on behind. I don't know why you were so passive. I don't. Alright. I don't know why you were as passive as you were when the fact they had no hit scan, they had no soft counters or anything. The worst they could have done is like Discord you and throw a diva up to you, but you had a mercy on you, which is extremely hard.
Yeah.
So there was like no reason for you to be passive. So essentially, because you stayed on that, you didn't really give your team much to work with. You were more like a shield. You were a shield buster. You were sort of so there was no real value for you. So the McCree was actually a pretty good pick overall because it put a lot of pressure on both their DPS. Just when we're not applying enough pressure to their front line, their supports can just freely stay with the Pharah, which makes it a lot harder for your McCree to work with. It's just small stuff like that that hurts you in the long run. Also, just something to keep in mind. A big reason why you run like Orisa Hawk specifically on maps like those is for the environmental potential. If you guys at the beginning already say that like, hey, I don't think you're gonna get any hooks in this, then honestly, it's right if you go diva like they did. It's completely fine. Like you would probably get more value out of it since you can eat more damage and you can actually dish out more damage. Obviously, you can't shield break, but you could be more aggressive with Diva, and you could leave your wrist on the back. Just stuff like that. That last round, it felt like it was adaptation that really hurt you guys. So try to just keep that in mind, you know? Like, you have a mercy on you, Scare Bear. So because of that, we're applying resources into you. You're basically like, we're like imagine like you're running into something and like we're all putting up our shields running in front of you, like we're taking the hits for you. That's essentially what's happening, and if you aren't running with us, then essentially we're doing all of this for nothing. So you made like the mercy pocketing you absolutely useless. So just keep that in mind going into other maps. If you're applying resources into something, then that person needs to get value out of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you guys ever have questions too, don't mind asking.
Alright.
You should probably do a map from the actual map pool though.
Oh well, this is in their map pool.
Oh, alright. Yeah.
Welcome.
Once we finish this map, then it's all our map pool. All right, we're in city center. So yeah, that's a pharmacy dive.
Oh, Lucio roll?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, you got it. Nice. Wow.
I'm sorry, I'm just a little distracted today.
Work.
More
Yeah.
work stuff?
Yeah.
You gotta check the lights again?
No, not this time. Last night I had to walk with a photographer
5,
from like
4,
8:30 to 10:30.
2,
Oh.
1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
I'm going
Going
left.
high ground controls.
All right, they're coming main. I didn't really see their comp.
You have a tracer up on the high ground?
I don't see them on left.
They missed their shield. Monkey.
I'm late.
Cancel movement.
McCree on the
Nice,
left.
nice. I'm on Diva,
Drop the point,
Diva,
River.
Diva. Anna, in a grenade. I'm
Oh, the
stuck.
Mercy slow, Mercy slow.
Getting
Mercy slow.
dope.
Traces in the
I'm
back
stuck,
side.
I'm stuck, I'm
Traces
stuck
the mega
there.
tracer.
I'm going Anna, top right. Oh fuck, I jumped. I shouldn't have done that.
Reaper discarded under.
Taking point.
Heals.
Back in mech.
Where's the Anna?
She's in jump. She's in jump
They're
pack.
mega,
Hey,
they're mega.
Diva, get the Diva, get the Diva. Baby Diva.
Tracer in main.
Going Mercy.
I'm getting
Oh,
shot.
never mind.
I'm getting shot.
We're taking high ground again.
Yeah, going high ground. They have McCree now?
Yeah,
They always had a
they're
McCree.
posting up in
I haven't seen them once.
main.
Oh, they had Tracer.
Tracer on left, Tracer on left.
They have McCree and Tracer.
McCree
Anna,
left.
bottom right.
McCree's going in.
Anna and Mini. Anna and
Yeah,
Mini.
yeah, she pokes out again. I'm gonna jump on her.
McCree on left. He got me.
Dropping down point.
Jumping down.
I'm McCree.
What's the Discord?
Anna, no grenade. I'm going Anna.
I got another Mercy in the back. Mercy one. Mercy on point. Discord.
Got her. Heading out. I need heals.
Mercy one. Got her.
Go on McCree. I'm gonna help
I'm ready.
Go on McCree. 2 seconds. 1 second. Go on McCree. No bubble for that.
Tracer on point. I need heals.
Go on Monkey. Monkey.
I'm on Diva now.
Diva.
Tracer's on.
No DM.
Yes.
Baby Diva.
Tracer.
Tracer back left. Back right.
Tracer one.
She's one. Got her.
She's no recall.
Diva bomb out.
Heal up,
Tracer
Diva.
bomb out. Going high ground right now.
Anna in mid. She's
Oh, I got
talking.
slowed
Dropping
with
on Anna. Dropping on.
I'm
Actually, dropping on
DMing
Mercy.
you. Body blocking. Going back to high
Both
ground.
the healers are out. I'm going high ground.
Almost steps in.
That's bomb.
McCree's going right.
What do you guys think they have? They switched to Reaper.
They haven't used
They
bomb.
got Deadeye for sure. And they got Nano.
They've
Monkey,
got everything. I
Mercy
think.
Discord. On the point. She's low on the point.
Dropping on Mercy.
I got that.
I'm gonna save. I'm not gonna use any ult.
Yeah, just get overtime and then. Alright, fine.
Actually, should I now?
No. Don't use it. Don't use it.
It's lost.
We could retake with ults.
Alright, they used Anna ult, they used Winston ult.
Let's farm up.
Do they use anything else?
Luke Hell can farm up real fast. Pilot.
Yeah, if anybody gets any damage, just make sure to hit a health pack. If
They use Ana ult or.
They're
I mean,
set
these
up in
Ana
high
ult.
ground.
Yes, they used Anna
They
ult.
did.
Yes.
Yeah.
They
There's
none
another-
of
Use my new?
Winston.
They used
Winston,
Yeah, they
Winston,
use
Anna. Everyone is on high ground.
Alright,
I
ready?
don't
I'm
think they
gonna
farmed
go.
Reaper yet.
I'm gonna go high ground here. Are you ready, controls?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, going high ground.
No bubble.
I'm gonna contest point.
Oh god, Reaper's
They're
up there.
all low, they're all low.
Reaper's up there.
Reaper discorded on the ground.
We're down.
Reaper no
We're down 2.
We're Winston.
Hit scans on high ground.
Baby Diva discorded.
Coming back in now with ult.
Reaper's one.
Baby
Never mind.
in the middle. Baby Diva.
Baby Diva in the middle.
One more.
Should reset.
Oh wait, I thought we were winning that.
Yeah, reset.
We got the Reaper in there now.
I got my mech back. So.
My bad.
Alright, Reaper's got it by now.
We have 5 ults, we can win those.
We need to save yours for Blossom, I think.
Mine?
Why don't we just invite them onto the point?
I'm gonna try to stick the diva. So
Fight
you
away
can-
from the high ground and make them fight.
Yeah,
They're back on high ground. They're back on high
Oh, no,
ground.
wait, I'm
trying
not
to
there,
bait out the bubble. Bait out bubble.
If we're gonna bait them into low ground, let's go left side then. Break the line.
I can bait him. I can touch point.
Go. Everyone just
Left side. Use the
Look out
pillar.
for Reaper,
to
look
break
for
line
Reaper,
side.
look for Reaper. Reaper right side.
Oh,
Reaper
yeah.
discorded. Reaper's on the other side of the Discord.
What? I got one shot.
Winston
Monkey one. I'm going
Reaper
Mercy.
to the left. Reaper to the left.
I know, go for that. I'm on Anna.
Reaper discorded
Anna
on the point.
dead. I'm on Diva back.
Reaper discorded on the point.
Reaper one.
Reaper one. I'm going Mercy. 3, 2, 1, going Mercy. Mercy no GA.
I'm on her. She's low. She's half. She's dead.
Diva.
Diva.
Use ults. Last fight.
Get Winston off me.
I got him. I'm on Baby Diva. Get Baby Diva.
Good job, Wiz.
Okay.
Dude, I feel like they have a very difficult comp for my dive.
Yeah, I was running into double hit scan. I probably should have swapped.
Yeah,
And the
so
recruit-
something
recruit-
that recently happened was in so over here you should probably run goats.
Okay.
But something that recently happening in Oasis is Fair is actually dropping out, so this was considered Fair as one of the best maps because Widow is being so predominant. So actually something that should have happened instead of a Pharah, maybe you have a Widow Tracer.
Okay.
But yeah, so something that should have happened a lot the first time was when you noticed all 6 of them were on high ground, you should have baited them on point. You did that later on, but that's sort of like something from like 3rd round Novillios, that adaptation.
Going dark, going dark, going dark.
Alright, Diva right side.
Hamstring, hamstring.
Got it.
Going Diva, 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 Diva. Diva Mac, Diva Mac, Diva Mac. Diva Mac down.
There's Reaper behind to the left. Reaper on point. Reaper no rate.
Hold on.
Speed, 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 speed. We need speed, we need speed, we need speed.
Come on, McCree. Wins.
Come on, Winston.
The Reaper's on point.
Reaper's on
back.
Reaper, I'm
Reaper's on
Reaper.
point. We need help.
No, Reaper, no rape, Reaper, no rape, Reaper, no rape. Kill Reaper, kill Reaper, kill Reaper. Or Diva Mac. Reaper going behind. Reaper's going behind, Reaper's going behind, Reaper's going behind. No rape, no rape, no rape.
Reaper no rate.
Kill.
Got him.
Go on, monkey.
There's a baby diva right there on left side.
Monkey one!
Monkey ult. I have Shadow here.
Okay.
Nice, good stun. I'm on Diva Mac.
Then spotted around. I have drive here.
No Diva Mac.
Monkey's on behind. Monkey's behind on point.
Yeah, monkey!
They're gonna have Reaper ult.
Okay, I'm gonna save Matrix, Matrix.
Stabilize.
Fight on point.
They use Monkey Reaper out there.
No, it's stable.
They use Monkey Reaper out there. I'm coming back in with ult right now.
Wins.
Oh, we get McCree's low. Shit, I thought we had Winston before.
Dead.
This is lost.
Save ult.
Keep testing it.
Keep fighting on point, save ult.
McCree's half. Can we get speed? I'm on Diva Mac.
Got it.
Diva Mac down.
Come on there, Moira.
Monkey.
Stop, Moira.
Monkey done. I mean, monkey.
You're fighting in the shield. Don't fight in the shield. I can't heal you in there.
Zen one.
Dead. They have a junk right now.
Fuck, I should have done that. Walls always fuck my shatter up.
I'm in pit.
Get mercy!
It's winnable.
They have a jump right on the right side. Nice.
It's been our fight this whole time.
Yeah.
That's a great trickle fight.
Yo, meme grab.
We
clawed that back.
There's a sign alone there. There's a sign alone to the right.
They're coming.
Give him space.
They're going right side. They're going right side.
They probably have a rip tire. Fade out the rip tire if you can.
You're in a shield.
God, I have not got a good shatter.
Zen.
I'm on the Mercy.
Valking Mercy left side. Yeah.
On the Mercy.
Jump.
Jump right behind.
What the hell was that?
Monkey behind.
Monkey.
I'm on the one side in the back.
Alright, so we actually played that next to perfectly. A big issue though, a big thing about Goats Comp is that for both sides, it is very easy to get ults. For both sides. In Goats Comp, you should not be afraid to hold on to ults. Just honestly, like, I'm not saying, oh, just chuck them, throw it, but like, don't be afraid to use them.
Oh, Plane's in here.
Yeah, let's go full dive.
But yeah.
I'm gonna roll out.
We'll roll out.
Did we hold too many ults there? I think we used them pretty fast.
Yeah.
I bet the Reaper was mad when he tried to ult me.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3.
Okay, I'm going left.
Yep, I'm going dark diagram.
I'm gonna schedule on the right side. In main.
Oh, Tracer to the left.
They're going Rhine Diva. They're going dark. Rhine Diva and dark.
No, oh shit! Fuck, my bad.
The Rhino's Tracer's on me in the dark. Tracer and dark.
Dropping down. Going on Mercy. Mercy.
We're down 2. We're
Mercy
down
no
2.
G. Mercy no G. Mercy no G. Mercy right side point. Mercy left side. No G. No G.
Yeah, this is a
lost
reset.
fight.
We lost 2 like right off the bat.
That's my bad.
Give it discorded in our dark.
Try and get out. Try and get out. Try and get out. Try and get out.
Yeah, we're out. We're out.
I'm standing.
Thanks.
Just turn around, you're getting pocketed.
They're holding dark. Tracer and McCree dark.
We
Let's
wait
get some
for
recon.
Sen.
We gotta find that Zen and go on him.
Ryan's on the low ground.
Okay, send some high ground. Send some high ground.
Alright, ready? Ready, going Zen.
Tracer's in our dark.
Three.
Tracer's
I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready yet.
Alright.
We can go. We can go. We can go.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, going Zen. I'm on McCree.
Send slow. Send slow.
McCree.
I got dropped down. Got booked off.
Nice. I need
I
heals.
need help with that Tracer every now and then. Our Mercy had to come back and peel for me.
Damage increase.
Don't give us the tanks, give us the supports or McCree to dive.
I said.
Yeah. But I heard Reinhardt at one point.
Just calling out his position. Hey, it's Mercy McCree on the high ground.
Yeah, they're in the high ground. They're in the high ground. And Sense a low ground.
What do we have?
Dark.
What are we using?
They're dark.
On the
Sense
right?
is dark.
We don't have anything to use. What do they have? They have a high
Going.
noon.
Go on McCree, go on
Tracer back
McCree.
left.
Gonna go McCree. 3. Alright, hold on. Let's get the Tracer out. Let's get the Tracer out. Nice, say this. You kill Tracer?
The Rhino is
Healing?
discorded.
Ready, going high ground. 3, 2, 1, going high ground.
Something's discorded. McCree.
Yep.
McCree's lit.
Mercy, left,
The
dark.
Rhino's discorded on low ground.
They're valking, so
Run, run.
don't
Get
harm,
run.
don't harm.
Zen,
Okay,
back left. Zen, back left. Zen, go back left. Go to Zen, back left.
What?
Zen.
They're Diva discorded.
Mercy's rising.
Diva.
Mercy's one. Mercy's one.
Tracer's all over me again. Tracer's doing nothing but coming from me.
They're trancing, soft reset.
We're trancing.
Left side. Oh,
We're trancing.
McCree discorded.
he's lit.
Diva 1.
Use ults last fight. I don't know. We keep holding on to our ults when it's 99.
Alright, so when you guys are in situations like that, it takes you guys took way too long to like make up a plan and whatnot. The moment you guys know a comp and whatnot, you guys need to then make a plan on the dive. And when I say guys, I specifically need pilot. If you call, like, you need to call out a lot quicker that we need to dive the McCree on high ground, that he needs to be the first to go, all that. Because the one time you did, it honestly felt like you guys were going to win fight. You even got the Zen afterwards, but then Zen got rezzed, and then he tranced, and then your Zen tranced, and then everybody was sort of live, then the high noon came out of nowhere and nailed your Mercy and your Tracer. You guys that fight was very messy for you. I mean, you guys are winning 2-1, but you guys are losing rounds where it's like, you guys lose it because of such dumb mistakes like that. Sort of like on Ilios, where it's like, you guys don't push up. You run that Orisa hog and then you're fair and everyone stays in the back. Same thing happens here. It's like, you guys have a dive, but it's like, guys take a few seconds to dive for some reason. Generally, you always want to be diving weak links. The weak links in that comp would have been McCree and Zed. Those were the weak links in the comp and whatnot, and you guys needed to start abusing them a lot quicker. I really liked what you guys did with the Zen Tracer though, like where your Zen was on, where their Tracer was on your Zen. You guys waited to pick him off and then you committed to a fight. I actually really like that because that left your Zen in such a good position where he could discord whoever the fuck he wanted and nobody could even look at him if he wanted to, without like a diva literally flying to him in the middle of the fight and leaving the team fight. That is like the only way your Zen gets pressured. But yeah. I think you guys are better than them. Like, even without the SR and whatnot, teamwork wise, it's a lot better. Because the fights they win, they don't win because of teamwork or whatnot. So you guys obviously have better coordination and everything than them. So you guys need to start abusing that a lot more. When you're on that dive comp and they're on the dive comp, you will always outclass them because of this. So just keep that in mind.
So how should we do it like faster? The execution.
It's really dependent on your DPS. Like your DPS need to be a lot smarter with their positioning. Cause here's the thing, alright? A Winston and a Diva can jump a target. But it's really like but Mercy healing, like for example, now McCree was Discord and Genji dove with him. So you guys killed him quicker. But let's say we take out the Discord and we take out the Genji, and it's only Diva and like McCree, Diva and Winston diving a target. If a Mercy's pocketing that McCree, then that McCree just doesn't become unkillable, but just becomes really, really hard to kill. It just does. So it's really based on you. Like, whenever they've dived now, like Gambit on Tracer, he's normally doing his own thing, which is fine most of the time. But there are a lot of times where it's like, if he just helps or starts one-clipping specific targets, then you guys can start killing people a lot quicker.
Okay.
Also, a normal thing is normally people say follow up on your discords. In dive comp, try to put discords on who your Winston is burning down. You want Discord to follow up on Winston's targets. Because there were a few times where it's like he called out Reinhardt because Reinhardt was Discord, and then on me, literally the moment he got it, he called it out. Discord was off Reinhardt, and it wasn't like you died or something. It just you took it off him for whatever reason. But yeah, if there's a target being called on Discord and whatnot, even if somebody's on you, try to leave the Discord on. Because Discord and damage boost are different, where damage boost only applies to one of your teammates against the whole team. Discord applies to your entire team against one enemy. So it's more value. So I don't know if you took it off or whatnot for whatever reason, but keep that stuff on it for that reason. Because then McCree, so Reinhardt didn't, I keep saying McCree, Reinhardt didn't die quick enough, so because of that, when Zen got rezzed, he actually tranced and he kept the Zen alive and whatnot, and then they were able to turn the fight back. Because they were able to sustain then long enough for the McCree to come back and to get the res off. Like, if that fight went out and you all focused the Reinhardt and Reinhardt had Discord on him, Reinhardt's out, then technically speaking, they would have only had a Mercy and a Diva on point with a Zen and Trance, which is a lot easier to deal with than a Reinhardt just swinging like a madman. But just stuff like that, just very small stuff.
So in that case, we need to follow the Discord.
Not specifically, it's no, it's more like Discord, and everybody needs to follow up on your Winston. Winston is the biggest thing about dive.
Okay.
So pretty much as soon as we see their comp, decide the dive target and then call it out, right?
Yep. And then, but you need to make a specific plan. For example, like now, if I was in your situation, this is what I said. This is what I would have done. Let's jump the McCree. Now, this is because I play in higher elos and whatnot. So if you guys need to make specific changes because of this, that's fine. But this is how I would have done it with my team. All right, guys, McCree's on high ground on his own. Dive him first. Then we dive Zen on the right side that Tracer called out. Because you actually did call it out. You said Zen on the right in the room, in dark room. You guys call it dark room, which is weird. We call it smoking room. So, what's it called? So then we know where Zen is now. We dive McCree, kill him. If Mercy's in a good position, we go after her. If not, we go after Zen. Then after Zen is dead, depending on where Mercy is, we will go after her. If Mercy is in unreachable position because she flew to a Tracer who's completely off map, then we focus Diva and we get her out of mech. And then we would just go down and then we kill baby Diva. Then we focus Reinhardt. And then we focus Mercy and then Tracer. Like, we would make a plan like that and then we would go on to it. Because a lot of times, whenever I say pick a target, people will jump in. Like, okay, McCree's the target. Alright, everyone's like, okay, McCree's target. They'll all jump him. And after he's dead, they sort of just stand there. Like, who's next? So, try pilot. Don't really try to discuss it with people, but try giving people a heads up that we're going McCree first, then Zen, and then I'll call out targets after. That's fine. If you say stuff like that, it's fine. Like, let's dive McCree first, then Zen, and then we will base our targets off everyone's positioning and whatnot. That's a fine statement. But try to make a well-detailed plan. So in the middle of fight, Gambit or Scarebear is not just standing there like, who do we go on, you know? Because it's very important for a Tracer and a Genji to get in position so they can follow up. So if they were in Darkroom, then for example, like, you would have jumped through the mid into Darkroom. Genji could have gone gone down the stairs into Darkroom, and Tracer could have gone on the right side into Darkroom, and your D.Va could have followed you, and your Zen could have looked for it, if they're aware of what's happening. Those are just examples. Obviously, that's way higher with more organized play, but that's essentially what you're targeted. That's sort of what you're going for.
And can we assume targets, like, if they have a Zen and McCree, we assume that the McCree goes first and then the Zen, or it's from positioning?
It depends on pilot. Because here's the thing, alright? Pilot can say Zen, but if he jumps and, like, for example, he doesn't land on Zen, then he can't follow up on Zen. So unless, like, D.Va can take over in the comms for dive comp until pilot gets its jump back, then it's fine. But it's really, you need to follow up with pilot, because Winston really defines your dive targets, so it's really a follow-up. That's sort of like why the Koreans were always really good at dive, because if you look at Overwatch League, if you look at Apex, if you look at pre-Overwatch League from the beginning of the game, Koreans, technically speaking, have always had the best Winstons. There haven't been really any NA or EU Winstons that have come even close to challenging Korean Winstons. And that's the reason why, because in Korea, tanks sort of like take the lead. They're sort of like the shot callers. They deal with target focus and all that. That's why like Fate for like LA Valiant's so fucking good.
Got it. But what about XQC though?
I mean, XQCs are really fucking good, Ryan and Orisa, but his Winston's not really. His Winston couldn't run in Overwatch League. It's good, like it definitely could, but it's not like a top. It's definitely up there. Like, if I were to say, oh, he's a bad Winston, like, that's a straight up fucking lie. Like, he is one of the best Winstons in the world, if not the best Winston in NA.
Sorry, these guys are waiting for us. Do you mind if I?
Yeah, by all means, yeah. If there are issues, like, I will ask for a pause.
Traveling to
okay.
Volskaya
Should we continue to try and run dive? Like, what would you suggest to run here?
So personally, Volskaya's a weird map where a lot of things can work out. It's really dependent on the team. I don't think I've actually seen that much of it in Overwatch League matches. Like, I always watch like all the matches and whatnot, but the 2 CPs always just go by me. I don't know why. I just find them the most boring.
Okay.
So personally, I don't really remember exactly what they ran on this comp when matches were played and whatnot. So you guys can either try the triple tank that was ran in every map so far in playoffs, or you guys can stick with the dive. Obviously, these are scrims, so if you want to try something new, go for it.
Let's maybe try the dive, because I feel like that's something we can get more value out of working on.
Sure.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
What we're gonna try to hold here.
Well, I'm gonna perch on the left side, just because I've seen that's what's most popular to use, and I just don't hold on this side all that often, so I want to try it.
Okay, I'm gonna be holding on the hotel, I think.
5,
Just to look at their comp first.
3, 2, 1.
Winston, where are you gonna be?
Attackers incoming.
I guess I'll hold top, right?
Defend objective
Never
A.
mind. I'm holding on point. I'm gonna jump.
They've got a Moira, Brigitte, Hanzo, Ryan. There are Hanzos in the back.
They're coming up in catwalk.
They use Stormbolt? They use Stormbolt?
There's Ryan Zarya, yeah. They're going right. They're going top right. Top
They're
left,
on top right.
left.
They're all
We need
going
to
top.
get catwalk. Rotate.
Watch it.
Can we dive something? Can we dive something?
No, it's Brig. We gotta play slow.
Zarya is up on high ground.
If they drop down, then we take high ground.
Zarya back.
Behind us.
Brig's on me.
Let's pick targets, guys.
I'm on the Hanzo.
Not a mech.
I'm dead.
Dead.
Yeah, it's really hard to do anything versus Hanzo.
Yeah, I didn't really like not having a plan and swapping our comp.
Yeah, we should just run what we normally run.
Let's go back. Let's go back. That comp is gonna fuck us up.
Grab Hanzo. Yeah.
Objective lost. New defense point. Objective
Right side's
Probably
good.
have Shatter. They probably have Shatter.
It must be coming in.
They're gonna shield bash Shatter me right here.
Bring it one.
Lucio discorded? Yeah, it's not much though.
-1.
Brig's still in. Focus Zarya. She's
I'm dead.
Some die here too. Dead.
Alright, Brigitte is not an answer to dive. I don't know who told you that, or if that's just people like, or you assuming, or comp, or whatnot, but it's like, Brigitte is not the answer to dive. Brigitte has never been answer to dive. If there is a Brigitte and you're on dive, the best way to deal with that is with two people specifically in your comp. Now, this isn't meaning that, oh, these two people focus Brigitte and then she instantly dies. Like, she still needs help from, like, they still need help from their entire team to work on it. But Diva and Zen, Discord, and then Diva's burst damage with her missile rockets and her dual shotguns, infinite ammo, are enough to deal with a Brigitte. As long as she's also receiving help from the team, meaning like a Tracer helping her burn down along with a Winston and a damage boost on any of them. Brigitte has never been the answer to dive, and she never will. She hinders dive, definitely, 1000%, but she is not. Just because there's a Brigitte does not mean you guys do not dive at all. That just isn't how the game works. That actually costed you guys. But yeah. Also, somebody who does hinder dive though is Hanzo because of Storm Arrow, because you could jump into a Hanzo with Storm Arrow and he could just unload 70 damage, 5 arrows right into it, into your body, into your Winston. When Hanzo wasted his Storm Arrow, somebody even called it out. I don't know who it was, but somebody called it out. That should have been the cue that like, hey, we need to punish him. That man just dropped his literally only defense from us jumping on him. That should have been the goal right there. That was a big mess up, but yeah.
2, 1.
I have a question for the end.
Ask me after round.
Hanzo's in window. Hanzo's in right window.
Just use Storm Arrow, I think.
Yeah,
I'm down. Fuck, right. The Hanzo's to the right of the truck.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait now, huh?
You can take position. I'm back.
Alright, moving in.
Careful, Hanzo's on the right side.
Gonna go Mercy. 3, 2, 1. Going Mercy.
Oh, I got hit.
I'm pinned.
Sorry, discorded.
Hanzo 1. Nice. Hanzo dead.
Mercy's low. Mercy's low.
Mercy
Right. Nice.
Sorry, discorded.
Sorry, as well.
Check right 1.
We're down 3-4.
Should have recalled there. Fuck.
Can we?
Okay.
Alright.
Maybe we can jump on blocks. I don't know.
Junkrat's on the left side.
Sure.
On point.
I'm on box.
What do you see?
I'm on box.
Hanzo 1.
I'm on junk.
Mercy discord.
Go on Mercy. Go on Mercy. Go on Mercy. Go on Mercy. Go on Mercy.
In room.
Go on Mercy. Go on Mercy. No Mercy OG. Nice. I'm on right.
Right discorded. Sorry, discorded.
Zen's behind you, Death.
Nice. Good job.
There's Zen's here alone.
Where? Oh, I see him. I see him. I'm with you. Nice.
Luke Hill's your healer right now.
Fuck. He was not. He was boosted. Don't rest me.
New defense point.
All right. I don't think they have a tire. I don't
Controls,
think they
I'm
have
gonna
DPS
try going
ults,
top
but-
right.
There's some damage chunk pretty hard.
No one.
They
Ready,
use
controls? I'm going Hanzo. 3, 2, 1, going Hanzo. Hanzo dead, going Mercy. Mercy use GA. 3 seconds, 3 seconds. I'm on Zarya right now.
Zarya's farming them.
Going on
Keep,
fire.
Ryan discorded. Ryan.
Sense in the back. Sense in the back to 11 point.
Spread out, spread out, spread out, spread out, spread out. Right side, right side, right side.
I hit it.
Oh,
Zarya's out of
get that.
position.
Yeah.
Reset, stabilize. What else do they have besides junk?
They're gonna have grab. They have grab.
They use Valk?
Yeah, they're gonna have combo.
We can get this Zarya. Zarya,
Rezzing
no
Zen.
going high ground on Hanzo. 3,
Hanzo's
2,
about-
1, going high.
Hanzo discorded. Hanzo.
Oh, Zarya's behind. Zarya's behind.
Sorry, discorded. Behind.
Don't res me.
Once and done.
Sorry, one.
Zarya's
Got her.
Zarya's one.
Lost fight.
Watch him trap him.
Don't go. You can poke out. Go away.
They're gonna chase. They like a chase.
I got picked.
Just die. We have bomb. We have tank ults. We have Xeno. They have grab. They're gonna have dragon.
Yeah, they're gonna grab dragon. Just please spread out. Everyone back?
Yep.
We have time just to bait it out.
Hanzo's on high ground. Hanzo's on turbine.
Yeah, I'm gonna dive in a
He
second.
jumped.
Going
Hanzo
turbine.
discord.
3,
Hanzo
2,
discord
1,
top.
going.
He's
Going
hit.
Hanzo.
He's hit. He went to main.
Dead. Going Zen next.
Zarya's
Sorry, body.
Zen, top right. 3, 2, 1, going.
Zarya's in the left.
Zen dead.
Oh, Mercy's one.
Going Ryan.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry, discord. Sorry.
Stand point. I'm looking main. Someone look right.
I'm looking right.
He's gonna be discorded when he's out. Zen.
Hey,
Steven discorded.
Zen.
You need help.
Going Ryan.
Ryan's discord.
Alright, they use Shatter Tunnel.
I'm going for Mercy on high ground.
Mini Dios one. He's down.
Stay on
Mercy on point.
Going back now.
Your big advantage on point. Stay
Junker's
on
one.
point. Do not chase off.
He's down.
Stand point.
Stop getting chased off.
Break one.
That's three.
Alright.
We almost had it.
They swapped to a break. I don't think they have rally yet. They probably have a rip tire.
No, they use it.
They use it.
Okay. Do you think they have another shatter?
No.
Or do you,
No, I don't.
They landed up
I,
10. I bet they're
I
like
haven't. I haven't seen Diva Bomb. Okay, we got Blade. Is there something we can combo with Blade, or are we just gonna go
Going
in with the
turbine.
Blade?
3, 2, 1. Going turbine. Hanzo's up here. Hanzo no Stormbow.
Hanzo's sealed.
You
No
have
Diva
match?
Mech. No Diva Mech.
I have bomb.
Go baby
Hanzo
Diva.
back.
3, 2, 1. Going baby
Back
Diva.
center discorded. Okay, Diva. Baby Diva.
Junker's up right.
solo
Junker's up
ultimate.
right. And Mercy slow.
They solo ulted me. No shatter.
They're Ryan's discord.
I'm on the left.
Okay, this is lost fight.
Okay, they now have rally. I think they should have dragon. Maybe.
I don't think did they use
Reptile.
anything there?
They use shatter.
They use shatter.
Shatter. Yeah, have they used Diva Bomb?
No.
I'll use it on engage to get you guys all charged.
Tara no storm.
Gonna go turbine in 3,
Diva's
2, 1. Going turbine.
Diva discorded.
Diva Mech. They're rallying.
Are we gonna wait it out?
Diva discorded. She's at the mega. Diva the mega
one.
discorded. I need help at
see a
main.
target. I
help
need
at
target
main.
calls.
D.Va at
Brigitte's
main.
coming left. Brigitte's alone.
I'm going. Junkrat.
Mercy, Mercy discarded. Mercy discarded.
D.Va one.
Junkrat's on high ground.
Yeah, I'm Junkrat.
Okay, they use bomb.
I'm on Hanzo. Hanzo right side.
It looks lost to me.
Yeah,
It looks very lost.
Okay, let's go back. No, that's no way to push.
Can we reset?
Yeah,
Yeah.
restart.
D.Va top discarded. I need help with the D.Va.
I'm on her.
Back to wall.
Okay, leave her out.
No. Kill, so we can fight.
Forget it.
Back on high ground.
Nice, we can win. That's two picks.
Junkrat top.
Hanzo on top, high ground. He just dropped down.
He just ult on me. He should ult only me.
Hanzo one behind.
Junkrat. I'm covering right.
Junkrat behind you guys.
Hanzo's behind.
Forget the discord on a point.
Brigitte's one.
Fighting up.
Nice, kid. Mora.
Alright, so that second round, there was a huge communication error. I actually didn't notice it until now, but Controls, you don't talk at all on D.Va, do you?
I'm saying stuff, but I feel like they're not hearing me.
You're really quiet, and there are times where I'm watching you and it's like, you're not calling stuff out. A big thing about being a tank is that you're on the front line, so you see a lot of the action firsthand. So this goes for Pilot too. Comms don't just end with target. If Pilot's calling out targets, then that's fine. You need to help on the comms too by calling out abilities. That feeds Pilot information. For example, like, if he wants to jump the Junkrat, but he's afraid he's going to get 2 mines in the face to just completely boop him out of the area, then if Junkrat uses 2 mines, now he didn't, alright? I'm just using this as an example. But if like Junkrat uses 2 mines right in front of you to kill Tracer and he misses both, then that stuff you should call out. If their Tracer uses recall and you notice it, this is for everyone too, but this is mainly for Pilot because he was the only one that at moments where it's like he went super quiet. And where it's like, call it out. Just anything at all ability wise, you should be calling it out because those are moments that you can use to your advantage. You guys need a better entry point. You guys kept diving to Zen and whatnot, and it was sort of that issue where I told you, like, plan out an attack. Every time you killed the Hanzo on top right, which you guys call Turbine, you guys then call out a target after. I saw a Discord go on 5 different people without any of them dying. Not 5 different people, but when it went on, like, a Mercy, the Rhine, and then it went on their Zarya, or their Junkrat, who was way in the back. And none of those targets died. Try to have a full plan. Like, just because you kill Hanzo doesn't mean that, like, oh, the dive's over. You guys don't work together anymore. You guys now split up. Everyone started looking for their own targets.
So one difficulty I found personally is even when targets were being called, I wouldn't necessarily know where they were. And aside from Turbine, right? Because we all know that high ground call very well, but after that, like the location callouts got a little bit confused, and I didn't really know where targets were sometimes, and I would kind of get a little bit lost.
Then use the simplest form. Hey guys, do you know the right bridge on Voskaya when we're attacking? Like, if I say that, what do you guys think? I say right bridge for second point attacking.
The catwalk by coast.
All right.
Right.
If I were to say top room on the room on the left with the rotating platforms, the room on the top left, above, or if I said above Mega, room above Mega, what would it?
Yeah,
all right.
I know what I know you're talking about. I just don't know.
Basic callouts like that. You can just say super stupid stuff, like super basic. Like you could literally put in like instead of saying like what instead of saying like 2 times 2, like just say like 2 plus 2. You don't need a specific name for a location to call it out. If that's the reason why your comms are bad, then that actually that's so primitive. Like just because you don't know the area of a location, literally call out where it is. Right bridge, room above mega, middle back catwalk, like middle back bridge, like room on the left with the mini in their spawn, like just the basic call outs. But a location that you don't know is not a reason for your dives to like suddenly become extremely messy. Also, something Bear, when you're blading as Genji, it is very, very easy for everyone to look at you and burn you down if you're in front of your tanks. Genji's a very strong hero, but he's extremely balanced because it's very easy to shut him down. He's a very team reliant character. If you're going ahead of your tanks and trying to blade like that, you're going to get shut down every time. You need to blade after Pilot jumps in. Pilot needs to take the full focus. Because when Pilot jumps in, their Diva's trying to rocket him. Their Junkrat is throwing mines at him. Their Hanzo is storm arrowing him. So when you come in with the blade, they don't have much to deal with you. That's how you want to be successful with Blade. Not successful, but that's how you want to survive if you want to use Blade. You need to follow with Pilot. It doesn't matter if Pilot jumps in first and then you focus other targets, because Pilot has already taken the main focus. He's taken the aggro. He's given you space to work with. But if you're jumping in front of him and you're blading, you're going to get shut down every time. I don't think you got one decent blade on that second point for Skyo.
No, I didn't.
Like, and that's why. Like, and that's not because, like, you're plat or something. That works out in Overwatch League games, too. If EQO starts jumping in front of Sato, in front of New York Excelsior, they're going to shut him down. And it's not because EQO is bad, or, like, New York Excelsior is good or something. It's just that Sato's not jumping in front of him, so because of this, he's taking all the aggro as a Genji with Blade out.
No, I understand. I get the criticism. Yeah. Maybe it's just something that might take some practice for me. Because,
if you two need to play comp and you just need to grind that out, that's completely fine. But that's something major if you want to keep playing Genji.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
But yeah, but that's all I really have to say about that round. But yeah. Also, that defense was a lot longer, so don't forget what I said on offense. Break does not hinder dive. Hanzo might hinder dive. He was more of a viable character to argue that, oh, they have a Hanzo and a Brig, I don't want to dive that. But after they use Storm Arrow, like stuff like that should be like a go. Alright.
Okay, yeah, my question is to make it real quick. Isn't Storm Arrow at short range the same as just the McCree?
Pardon?
Isn't Storm Bow at short range the same as McCree because it's 70 damage?
Fan Hammer?
Well, I don't think Storm Arrow actually has any fall off damage. I mean,
right, but that's what I say on
yeah,
short range.
It's 70 damage per shot, but if a Mercy's damage boosting and he hits you in the head, that's a one shot to any tracer.
So, but is it the same as McCree? Because McCree's 70 damage, right? Per shot.
Yeah. It's roughly the same numbers, yeah.
But
it used to be 80.
I think Hanzo could hit heads easier because McCree's Fan the Hammer is vertical.
Well, he's not talking about Fan the Hammer. Fan the Hammer actually does less damage than his normal shot. That was the
Fan the Hammer's like 340 damage or something, right?
It only does like Fan the Hammer does only like 35 damage per shot or something. Don't take my numbers for it, but around those, like 35, 40, around those numbers.
I just got confused because I think Ham said that dive is dead when Brick came out.
It's not. A lot of people thought that. Like, a lot of people did. Like, it's not anyone's specific fault. Like, a lot of people thought Brig would hinder dive. But it's like, dive is just overall too powerful. In Korean Apex, like, dive is still ran. What the Koreans do is a little bit more, like, severe, where they discord it and everybody focuses the Brigitte, which is a fine strat if you have the coordination. But yeah, I'm gonna go quiet now.
Gonna get high ground top right in 3, 2, 1, going up. They're having a restock.
Alright,
I'm
I'm
with
up
you.
here with you.
I'm not ready yet. They
Yeah,
have
I'll
our
put us
picture.
off. I'll put us off.
I think they're all, but no, so
Yeah, look
they have a tracer on the left side.
They're looking at
Tracer on
anti-dive.
left. Tracer and Anna on left.
Pressure them out on
Even
point.
no missile? Even no missile?
Pressure them out on point.
Yep, I'm on point.
pressure.
They're looking for me on left. You can go.
Diva's dropping, Diva's dropping. Focus Diva, focus Diva, focus Diva. Diva.
Even no DM, no DM.
Diva. Racer. Everyone racer right now.
Got it.
We're 3 down.
McCree, high ground.
We're dead. Wow, let me see.
Alright, I'm just...
We gotta focus the person that drops down to the point.
Yeah. You guys could hear me though, right?
Yeah, I think it was because I died and we didn't.
Just saying something. A different strat you can do is go on point, force them down, like get the Orisa to jump down, and then jump whoever's left on top. Like, if you guys actually did that, it would have been a Mercy and a Anna who's left on top. So just keep that in mind. You don't have to like jump on point and then dive whoever's on bottom. You could use as a bait to jump whoever's still left.
I could defense matrix
Anna's
here.
on left. Anna's on left and stairs.
Go McCree, 3, 2, 1, go McCree. McCree down. I need help over here on left. I'm holding. Going Mercy. Back on point, nice.
I'm dead.
I'm on Orisa.
Steven Nomak. Anna's on high ground.
Orisa.
Anna's one.
Baby you.
High ground where? High ground where?
We got it.
Yeah,
McCree's coming back through main.
Any heals?
Running
Do-
back.
do-
Same. No healers.
Okay, I'm gonna text you.
Good job, guys.
Alright, they probably have High Noon and Nano. What,
Farm alt off me.
Mercy's on streets.
Zen needs ult.
Chill,
Zen needs ult.
fuck.
Yeah, no, I'm leaving it.
McCree's looking for me on the left.
Behind.
down.
Trace.
Tracer behind. She went back to streets.
Creep main.
Oh,
Well, that's
Back up.
I said High Noon.
Save our Zen.
Trying to.
We can take that monkey.
Just go back in and spawn. We're staggered. Like, we're really staggered here. Guys, get back in spawn.
Get back and spawn.
It's
super
easier
staggered.
said than done. Is everyone back?
Alright, so what's the plan? Like, we got 4 ults here.
Watch the tracer. Gambit
Push out
channel.
with Valk. I'm gonna blade.
They're looking for me on left. You can go.
Okay.
Gonna go McCree. 3, 2, 1,
low.
going McCree. McCree. McCree's one. Nice. Dead.
We're all.
We're all anti.
Tracer low, recall.
I'm on card.
On Diva's on sand.
Where the fuck is that Anna? Going Anna. Top right.
Top
3,
right.
2, 1. Going Anna.
Oh,
I'm on Anna. No grenade. Anna grenade. No grenade. No stick there.
no
Dead. Going
There's
baby
baby
diva.
diva.
We could have
Got her?
staggered her.
That's true.
What's the point of snagging her? We're just gonna dive her when she comes back.
She can
It's
build
a
ult.
weak tradition.
McCree's up there.
Yeah, McCree's on high
Yeah.
ground.
Winston also high ground. I'm with.
McCree's in main. He's on high ground.
On.
Going McCree. 3, 2, 1. Going McCree. I'm on Anna. Anna no grenade.
No. On a half. On a one.
Diva back. On card. Low. No bubble.
Oh,
Is this winnable or no?
yeah, swing one.
Yeah.
Tracer, no dashes.
Oh, I'm dead.
Tracer dead. It's only monkey on point alone.
I'm on monkey. No leap, no bubble.
Monkey.
He's one.
Alright, wait for spawns. I'm gonna
Hey,
go high
Anna's
ground
in the
here.
left corner. Anna's in the left corner.
Yeah, she might be
Got
too
back
dark.
spawn.
Waiting for spawns, waiting for spawns, waiting for spawns.
I'm not gonna dive her. I'm just saying.
Yeah. McCree's just around the corner.
Yeah. I'm going with
Trace is at
pilot.
high ground.
I'm with you, pilot.
Wait. Okay. What's the plan here?
We could dive.
Anna back right, Anna back right, ready?
Got it.
Anna back ready. 3, 2, 1, going Anna.
I can't
DMing you.
follow.
She has sleep dart, she has sleep dart,
No
she has
sleep.
sleep dart.
Tracer. I mean, Mercy one.
Mercy dead. No demon back.
Baby Devo one.
Tracer 1, Tracer 1.
Tracer one.
Get the monkey on point. Monkey on point.
Tracer no dashes in the little mini room on the left.
Got him.
Everyone dead?
No. I'm on her. She's one. She's half. McCree.
We can take the McCree.
I'm
She's
dead right
resin.
now.
Are you back yet, pilot?
No,
Monkey on
I'm
point.
still-
Monkey on
I'm fine
point.
now.
I gotta dive out.
Alright, reset.
They're diving into the back and we're not hearing calls for them.
We gotta focus the calls on the Winston though. We're calling two targets at the same time.
We could have
Going high ground, 3, 2, 1.
first. You want some point on
Both are tanks up here. Nice. Move in. Tracer.
there. The McCree's on low ground. The
Tracer 1, Tracer 1. Mercy. Mercy, use GA.
Mercy dead.
I'm McCree.
I'm DMing McCree.
Where? Okay, I'm on McCree.
Diva.
Anna, top right, no grenade. I'm on the monkey, I'm farming a monkey.
Oh,
Anna,
Mercy,
back
Mercy.
right, 3, 2, 1, going Anna.
DMing her.
Mercy next. Oh, shit. McCree. McCree, no flashbang.
Monkey on point.
I fat fingered.
Go on, baby, Diva. Keep pushing. Moira. Go Moira. No fade, no.
On her back.
Right side.
Left.
Moira,
On her no
chase her
sleep.
car.
On her no sleep.
Moira, no fade.
Got
Moira, no
it.
fade in front of cart.
Got her.
I'm going monkey next.
I'm
down.
Monkey next. No bubble.
Diva no missiles. Got a
Even no
mech.
Mac.
Anna to the right.
On her no nade.
I'm on Anna. Anna. Anna, back a cart. I'm a monkey.
Soldier no station.
I'm dead.
I'm on a mech.
We can get this monkey. Never mind. We reset. Can we reset?
No, we don't have time.
Trying to
I'm
get
gonna
it out.
touch. Oh, fuck.
I'm sorry, guys. I fat fingered my blade in that like second last fight there.
You got it to 0.
It's alright, guys. It was a good push.
Yeah, personally, a very small issues and whatnot, and that's because you guys started diving wrong targets and whatnot. Like, there was like first point, like you were diving the Orisa, you were diving the main tank, and what's in it, like, unless the Orisa was extremely low health or something, that's personally something you don't want to do. Like, diving main tanks is really painful because generally speaking, main tanks get all the support first. But yeah, so on second point, then you guys actually started out pretty fine. The Gambit got picked off by a Tracer, and then they got aggressive off and they held you for a little bit. But then after that, you guys grouped up, you guys jumped in, and Scare. So something about your blade. You were literally antied at 37 health, but because Pilot was in front of you, you actually survived through all of that. So that's what I meant, like, perfectly, as in, like, let Pilot take the aggro. That was, like, a perfect example of you changing up your play and how different it was.
So you're saying I did that properly?
Yeah, you did that way more properly because you literally were at like 67 health or something, and you were anti. The Winston Jet had to look at you and you'd probably die, but he couldn't because he was looking at Pilot because Pilot was on him, and so because of that, you literally did like 150 damage or so to him, and then you were able to go up and help kill Deanna, who then naded you again, and then finally you died. But yeah. So that was a lot better overall. Don't aren't you? So also then something. So then on third point, so sort of that wrong target sort of came up again. Pilot, on me, I swear you were chasing their tracer for a bit. Why would you chase a tracer when their Diva was out of mech, the McCree was on point, and the Zenyatta was right behind them? Diva was out of mech. Like, there was a baby Diva right behind, like, and you were chasing a tracer around the map.
Attackers incoming.
Yeah, gotcha.
Controls, I swear you might fall down because of that.
They're going dive. Tracer's going around the left side. No, she might be going under.
You mean right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's right. She's
They're high ground. No missiles.
Gonna go McCree. 3, 2, 1. Go McCree.
Fuck, I had to recall because
McCree. Freeze 1.
I'm DMing you. I can't
And he
shoot.
heals on point. Heals on point.
Okay,
I'm down.
Monkey down.
Diva high ground. She's got our supports.
Kill their mercy.
She's out of mech.
They have no mercy.
Should I contest or not?
Objective A.
I got shit spawn.
Escort the payload.
Hi.
Okay.
Payload secure. Move out.
I'm gonna go for a bit of poke.
Tracer on right.
I'm back up with you guys. I have no
Winston,
boosters.
main, jump. Monkey
They
no
have
jump.
they have no diva map.
Oh,
Ready?
monkey no jump.
Yeah. I'm ready.
I'm gonna go cart. I'm gonna go cart in 3, 2, 1. Going cart. I'm on Zen.
What?
Zen one. I'm out of mech.
My ultimate is ready. Saddle up.
I think they just fragged better there. Unlucky. Okay, what do we got for ults here? Are we, they probably have a high noon by this point. He's been doing a lot of damage.
We're gonna have bomb.
Ooh, that monkey was solo.
Am I high ground?
Oh, lucky pick.
I'm on high ground.
We can push in that.
Rezzing, the
They rezzed it.
Sense behind.
Are we contesting it? Are we contesting?
Going. Yeah. Go.
Okay, I'm gonna zone them with the dragon.
Zen and McCree on left side. Left side part.
I'm on Zen.
Monkey's on me. I'm getting ulted.
He's Zen out. I'm on McCree. Going Zen out. Going Zen out. He gets out of ult. Zen. Back of cart.
McCree left side after that.
I'm dead.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Monkey's down. We're looking for poke. Where are we? What's our plan? So what else do they have? They got high noon, or did they use high noon? Did they use high noon?
They used it.
Okay.
Gonna drop on a cart.
Tracer behind. Tracer
2,
1.
1. Dropping on cart. I'm on
Tracer no
Zen.
recall.
I'm on the diva mech.
I'm out of mech.
I'm on monkey.
Watch the high noon.
The payload is approaching its destination. Score 0-3. Switching sides.
So, going into it, so Pilot, when you call out your dive try to call it out a little bit slower. Give everyone a heads up because this is literally your countdown. 3, 2, 1, and then you jump in. Go like 3, 2, 1. Like give everybody like a second to realize that hey, you're counting down because you jump from 3 to 1 within a second. Like the two's not there. It's like 3, 1, and then you go. So try to give everyone a heads up so your diva can actually follow up with you and whatnot. Also, something controls when you're on that diva, try to watch your positioning a lot more. Try to see exactly who's in danger and see how you can enable Pilot. Pilot's your top priority. You should be enabling him as much as you can. Over there, closer to the end, you've been doing that pretty fine, but just closer to the end of Nambani, you actually like just left him a couple of times, and because that pilot actually got burnt down a lot easier than he probably should have. Um, but also Gambit, Scare. Remember, Pilot really needs your follow up on it. Like, I'm sorry if I make it sound like Pilot's sort of like the star player and whatnot. Like, it's not that. It's just that Dive's very heavily reliant on your tanks and whatnot. So,
Yeah,
like, your
we
tanks,
get that.
yeah.
We get that. Like I was trying to play Hanzo so I could have like a little bit of like range burst damage, and it's a little hard when he'll go someplace deep that I have a hard time getting an angle on. Maybe I should have played something different. I
That's
don't
no,
know.
that's fine. That should be then the conversation that you guys should be having. Hey, we have a Hanzo. Guys, let's fight them out in the open. So something that like so offense obviously they decide when the engages happen because they decide when to jump in and whatnot. Something about defenses, you guys decide where the fight takes place and whatnot. So with that in mind, like if you guys are chasing them on defense, then you're switching positions, which isn't really useful. You guys need to pick your battles based on your comp. If you want to run Hanzo, which would have been fine, then you guys need to realize that hey, we have Hanzo. He's probably gonna succeed more if we fight out in open areas since he's sort of a mid-range sniper brawler than if we go fight off in little corridors on our own. So just stuff like that. You guys need to talk out and realize what's happening with your comp.
Yeah.
Um,
So can I mention something else too?
Yep.
Their McCree is quite good. He's got very good accuracy.
Yeah.
And they play around him a lot. Like I know that this is, Ham said not to metagame our scrim partners too much.
Yeah.
But I think like adapting to sort of realize that he's a bit of a carry. And
That's
He is, yeah, I feel.
that's
Like every
fine.
time,
There
every
will
time we
always
go,
in
Yeah.
every team you play, there will always be people who are more stand out for specific reasons. Whenever I played in teams, I remember all my teams and whatnot that I played with, and there was always one specific player that did an enormous amount of work compared to the others. And it's not because of like, oh, he was just this many times better than us, but it was simply because we played around him. And we played against people who played around specific individuals. And we never tried to do the same. We never tried to meta like focus and whatnot. But if like this was a tournament right now, like and you guys aren't practicing for this, like you guys would get fucked over. Simply put. Like I'm not saying you guys should now focus on working on comps that only counter him, but like
play
counter
play
McCree.
around him a
But
bit.
but specifically, you guys need to figure out comps or specific strats against against hard carry individuals. Let's call it that term. So specifically, in this scrim now, it's a McCree. Maybe in a tournament game, it's going to be a Pharaoh. Maybe in your next scrim, it's going to be a Genji. And this goes into comp as well. Maybe you guys 6-sack in the comp, and you're playing that standout Genji. Same thing applies. I'm not saying now. I agree with Ham. You should not be setting up yourself in comps that only counter the McCree, but you should have certain comps or certain strats that are made specifically to shut down carries, and that can mean different things. So in my experience, I once had this absolute monster McCree player. on console, we had no idea how to deal with him. He had a Mercy damage boost. If needed, he would get a Harmony Orb on him. Extremely tough to burn down. Extremely hard to deal with. And because he was good too. He was hitting a shot. So it was just like they damage boosted him. So he was doing like roughly like I don't even know what the exact number is of a damage boost in McCree, but he was doing an extreme amount of damage and whatnot, and we couldn't deal with him. We even tried diving him as 6 people and whatnot, but then his Diva would come in and his Winston would come in and help us out. So instead, we worked on something different. We went Reaper and we specifically focused their Winston and their Diva, and our reason was Mercy's always with the McCree. Okay, fine, we're just gonna farm your tanks. The main tank, who is their shot caller, got so tilted they told the McCree to go Pharah to deal with the Reaper. Now, I'm not saying this is what you guys have to do, but these are specific plans, an example of ideas. If they're pocketing the fuck out of them McCree, if they're literally putting a Mercy and Harmony Orb on it, then their tanks aren't getting healed.
That's actually literally what they're doing.
Which is completely fine. Abuse that. If whenever there's a pocket strat, there's normally somebody who's now officially, quote unquote, the weak link in their comp. And it's not a weak link because they're a bad player. It's just a weak link because the team is applying resources into them. It's sort of like Ilios with your pharmacy. Your Mercy was healing them, so what did the Tracer and the Diva and the Pharah do? Started focusing your Orisa, your McCree, your Zen that were on ground getting no heals because your Mercy was getting pocketed up. Same thing applies here. McCree's popping off, they're pocketing him, okay fine. Bully the tank line, bully the support line. Do not focus the McCree, because all you're going to do is just keep on feeding support ult. If the supports need to go first, then that's them. Or if you want to abuse the tanks first, then that's the plan. But running head first into that McCree every time just going in, it doesn't work out. I know me and Ham might have extremely different views on the game and whatnot, with how it plays out and whatnot, but that's sort of like my view. That's sort of like how different coaches work out and whatnot.
Actually, Ham has never talked to us about carries, so he's never really touched on that aspect of the strategy before. This something that's a little new for us.
Well, that's a big thing in Overwatch, like with the carries, especially with characters like Zen, who can literally throw a Harmony Orb on somebody and completely ignore them. Mercy, who can just pocket a character regardless of where they are or regardless of who they are. She can just heal or damage boost. It's just, yeah, you can start.
Sure.
But yeah. But yeah, make strats. Talk about it right now. You have a lot of time. Like, okay, guys, their McCree's popping off. What do you do? Talk about it. What do you want to do?
Well, I mean, their Mercy is always in the back near their McCree.
Also the Zen, because every time we dive them, we'll get shredded. Even though we're focusing the Zen and he's getting low, we'll get killed by McCree.
I never even really thought about using a Reaper because Ham hates Reaper.
I mean, Gambit, you can go Hanzo and burst their tanks.
Alright, I can do that.
There are heroes I absolutely hate with a passion, but I'm not gonna sit here and like, personally, like, I'm not gonna sit here and deny a hero's like job and whatnot, just because of my personal beef with them and whatnot. It's fine if Ham wanted to like build you guys around certain ideas and whatnot as a team, which is 1000% fine. Like, that's fine. If he wants to build you around a united idea and whatnot, that's overall like better for you guys. Because this will always be true, and no matter what scenario or argument, it will always be better for 6 retards doing the exact same stupid idea than for having 3 people doing a retarded idea than 3 people doing a smart idea. Meaning, if Pilot's having an off day and he's just jumping a Reinhardt who has like a Diva pocket with a Zarya bubble with a Brigitte right next to it and a Moira healing, and it's absolutely stupid, and you're 1000% right, it is. But if for some reason Pilot's not stopping to dive him, then you guys need to follow up with him, because it will always be better for 6 idiots to do the same thing.
Stop the payload.
They got a Reinhardt. I didn't really see anything else.
They have
They're going
Bastion.
pirate ship.
Yeah, they have Bastion.
All right, so
Here, right here.
Don't get ready to go around them.
Don't let him set up.
TP on top.
Them as well.
Mercy stop.
Bashing down.
One.
I'm on Ryan.
I'm on Ryan too.
Ryan's one.
The
Get
Widow's
up, he's
on
bubbled.
the train, on the tunnel, on the container.
I'm low. Gotta get healed up.
Widow's still in the container as far as I know.
What's the plan?
I'm just farming them for ults right now. Ladies use allied bubble.
I'm getting back.
Widow's up above.
Widow's on the catwalk.
Going up.
Symmetra's on the
They're all on high
gas
ground.
station.
They're all on high ground. I booped 2 of them. Out of mech.
I'm gonna go Bastion. I'm going Bastion.
Sorry, one.
Sorry.
Sorry, dead. Ryan is gonna kill me here. Ryan behind.
Sim one.
I got him off the cart.
Good.
Got it.
They're trying to get set back up again.
Trying to farm mech.
Where's the Widow? I can get that Sonic on her.
I don't know, but they're trying to get the Bastion set up. We can't let the Bastion get set up.
Oh,
Ready? You wanna go Bastion? Do you have DM? 3, 2, 1.
No,
Bastion.
I don't have.
Oh,
No one can hide.
Flying out.
I'm on the Bastion.
Make line of sight.
Nice. Excellent usage.
Burning down shield.
No ally bubble. I'm on Mercy.
Don't res.
Mercy one.
Not Mercy.
Nice. Moving back in. Nice. Good job.
Good job.
Push him. I'm on Sim.
Oh, you've taken too much damage. You guys catch the Widow where she is?
Yeah. She's in.
She's back left.
Top of truck in the middle of it.
Okay. I'm not gonna peek that.
Oh shit. I saw her.
Back left.
I don't recommend peeking her. I don't recommend.
We're defense when you peek her.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Hey man, look, they're trying to get Bastion set up again. We gotta fight them before they get Bastion set up. He's in the
They're
back.
going around the mini.
I'm on Bastion. Nice boop.
They messed up the TP.
Sim.
Nice move.
Yeah, thanks.
Nice, good job. Nice boop, dude.
I'm bullying. Simmons
I
one.
had to get some HP. Mercy's over there low too.
Oh shit, they
Get
have
outside.
hack.
Get out.
I don't have counter hacks.
Run up here.
Any heals?
Ryan's up in case.
10 more point.
They're gonna try and get the Bastion
They
set up
have grab.
again.
They have grab.
They're gonna try and get the Bastion set up again. I got him off the map. Bastion's on the map.
Widow's in upper cave.
I'm on Widow. I'm gonna be on Widow. Widow no grapple. On cart.
I'm contesting card.
Going Widow on cart. No grapple.
There's a Buttress on top of the gas
Widow on
station.
cart. Widow on cart.
I'm on her.
She's one. Got her. Damn. It's a way too long to kill her.
Mercy behind.
Sim got res.
Sim's on top. Sim's one behind the gas station.
Nice, she's down. Nice.
Coming back right now.
Zarya's around the front.
Alright, they use
Set
Sybil.
up. He's set
Right
up.
behind you, Scare.
Bastion's left.
He's down.
Going line.
Don't let her res.
Run.
She got me. Oh, thank you, brother.
There, Mercy's in this little cave.
Mercy, I'm on dark.
I'm on Mercy.
Trace
Keep on
one.
Mercy. Stay on Mercy. Mercy no GA. I'm going. Nice.
No one can hide.
Wow, nice defense, guys.
Good job.
Yeah, that was a very extremely strong hold. So something I'm noticing though, which is a personal thing, after scrim is done, Pilot, can we go into a custom game? I want to show you a couple of things about Winston, explain a couple of things. I can't really do it right now because I actually need to be in the game with you to show a better representation.
Sure.
But yeah.
Did you reset it, Scare?
I did. Yep.
Okay.
I have no clue where my team is.
Who is he playing?
They were forcing that pirate ship. That was not going for them.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Blue is their their. Oh no, never mind. He's a player.
They're trying a new comp. That's some racist.
I foresee great things for you.
I think that once you don't get settled in the partnership, trying it again is extremely hard.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
It's normally soft off at that point.
I also think Hanzo is really good for this defense because of the high ground and whatnot.
Boosters engaged.
Instead of a tracer.
5.
What does that mean again?
Monk ass. It means to have me sweating.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Incoming. Stop the payload.
On top left.
Oh, Tracer's by the mini on the right side. Tracer's still by the mini.
They have reached the D-Mount gas station.
Go on with pilot.
She's
3 seconds till I can boost up.
Going gas station.
They have a Torb in the back left. In the back.
Going toward. Going toward.
Down, I'm down, I'm
Oh, I
down.
fucked up.
I'm on turret.
Ow, ow, ow.
Tell me when you're gonna hit the turret. Turret down.
Destroyed.
Controls, are you back or no?
No, I'm farming it.
Tracer, no recall.
Any heals? Any heals?
I'm on it.
I'm on Zen and cart. Oh, I got fucking blown up.
Okay, yeah.
Can someone just go?
Res,
If
I'll
we can't res
yeah.
that, then we have to get out.
Can someone just go small caves and go get the and go fuck with the Torb?
Okay.
Because we're all stuck in the same state lines right
Yeah,
now.
Luke Hale, go with Gambit. Go with Gambit.
Okay.
Torp's turret hits whoever it sees first, so
You should
It's
go
top
upper
left right
cave.
now.
You should go upper cave. Upper cave.
I need heals.
They
res
res
it, res it.
I'm resing.
The battle continues.
backing out. Back out, Gambit.
Yeah.
I'm out of DM, I can.
Okay, wait.
Or death.
Alright, let's just all go. Everyone who go high ground, just go high ground. And let's go fuck the Torb up first.
Got it.
Everyone get in a small cave?
It's gonna hit you first, I'm gonna DM you though.
Ready, go. Torb.
There you go.
Torb. Everyone on Torb. Mercy. Mercy's one.
I'm out of mech.
I'm gonna die here too. Well, at least we got Mortal Core out.
Back in mech.
That's one.
Back in mech. We can take out their diva. Wow.
Alright, they definitely have all their ults.
Wait, are we resetting or calling
Yeah,
target?
reset.
Like you guys gotta say something.
I got picked.
They got Dragon, we can stun them out. They're sitting right on corner, so I can.
Look where there's just dragging their turret.
It doesn't destroy the turret.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay, never
It
mind.
does not destroy the turret.
Alright, I'm
I'm
going small caves again.
I'm gonna stun out them out from the court.
Going Torb.
Never mind, I'm gonna take the reset first.
Goes in out of lower. 3, 2, 1, going Zen.
I'm on Zen.
Or is this one?
Melted.
Zen ult.
Fuck, okay, buddy.
Target.
I'm on Torb. Torb.
They're all on
my-
cart.
Mercy behind gas station.
Going gas station.
Mercy one.
Got her.
Arisa no gold. 10 on high ground by upper caves.
The tracer's behind, watch out for respawns. She's around mini on container.
Systems checked out.
What the fuck? She's no recall.
Last fight.
Watch out.
I'm gonna get picked here.
Kill the tracer. Kill the tracer.
We can push in that.
Coming to point right now.
Okay.
Moving into
Got
point.
blade. What,
No missiles, no
I'm on
missiles.
DMAC. Ready? I'm gonna go Zen. 3, 2, 1. No bubble for that.
Okay, we're good. I'm defense matrixing the molten core. I'm out of DM.
I'm gonna kill their Zen. I killed their Zen. Tracer's back.
The Mercy's one.
Destroy the turret, please.
Got it.
Touch cart. I got them. I got the reset.
One card.
Mercy's in the back. Mercy's by in gas station.
Tracer's farming
Come
me
on,
like
torture,
really bad.
torture. They have no torture. I'm on
Tracer's
D.Va,
down.
D.Va,
Tracer,
D.Va,
get the
D.Va.
Tracer down.
D.Va no map, D.Va no map. Going Zen, 3, 2, 1, going Zen. Zen ult.
All this.
I need healing back, Kurt.
Don't let that turret go level 3.
I'm dead.
I'm on Zen. Zen is half. Zen is half. He's one.
Alright, so you guys held on the ult way too long, and you guys completely forgot to jump in together. So many times Pilot just went after the Torb and went up to the Torb turret and all that, and it's like nobody was following up with him except the D.Va. Like, you guys completely split up. You guys took way too many different routes and whatnot. Upper caves was completely right gambit. I actually don't know why you went lower caves on your own. But where you got instantly picked off, but that was an extremely bad call on your part. Going upper caves is absolutely the perfect call because it gives you the quickest way to the Torb turret without taking any damage. You guys should have been following up. Also, I'm not sure why nobody went Pharah there, but that's also part of adaptation. Pharah's, if they have a comp like that, if they're not running a Widow, Pharah is so good on Route 66. Unless they literally want to play inside the gas station, which is a horrible position to hold. Pharah is so good on that first point because it's so open. Now, same thing could be said for Widow, but they didn't have any type of hit scan. That was such a bad adaptation from us. Like, it seemed really messy.
I think it's more that Scare just wanted us to play dive this scrim block.
Dive
like
was
just try it
the
out.
answer. Like dive it wasn't the issue. Wasn't the fact that you were running dive. That wasn't the issue. The issue was how you were playing it. Like, you guys could have easily won that with dive. Dive was definitely 1000%
I'm not saying we
not
could have.
the
I'm just
issue.
saying that's why we didn't switch is because we were just trying.
Well, you can still switch out DPS. Fair is part of dive. She can be ran with dive. Do you guys actually have one more? Do you guys have any maps that you haven't played in your pool?
No, not in our pool.
Alright then. I guess we're done for now.
I know they're asking.
Oh, we can do another map. Oh, alright. Alright. But yeah, it's like I'm not sure why you guys were splitting up or why you guys didn't make switches specifically, but yeah. Then when it came to the end over there, yeah, like a big thing. You had Blade, but you didn't use it at all, even after you used Trance. Like, I think they used Trance and they were nearly like 50 or 70 back to their next one, and then you finally used Blade. Like they got a little bit over halfway, and it's like then you finally decided to use Blade.
Well, I was having trouble finding a clear engagement with it.
Well, you just gotta pick a target you want to focus with Blade, then Pilot jumps in, and then you use Blade and go after that target. They had an Orisa, Zen, Torb. Torb's not mobile. Yeah, his turret's annoying, but it's like, after they use Trance and they destroy turret, what's stopping you from blading? Like, even if you just get 2 kills with Blade, like, that's still value. If a Widow picked off 2 people, like, let's say she grappled up and she hit a hook shot onto somebody, hook shot onto Zen, and then she landed a hook shot onto Torb. In that scenario, you have a Widow. Would you guys get aggressive? Would you guys push in? Would you guys win the fight? I think that's a better question. if a Widow did that for you guys, would you deem it as you won the fight?
She got one pick? No.
I'm saying if she killed Zen and Torb. Let's say
Oh,
instead
Zen
of
and Torb,
Genji,
yeah.
you had a Widow. She hooked up, she shot the Torb in the head, killed him, and then she shot the Zen in the head and killed him. Would you win the fight off that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then why can't you do that with Blade? After they destroy the turret and Trance is gone. What's the issue? Ults are literally used to win fights. If you use a Blade to kill 4 people and win the fight, or you use Blade and kill 2 people and win the fight, what's the difference? Your name pops up less on the kill feed. Like, that's the only difference.
Yeah.
Unless
PogChamp play the game.
Yeah, unless you got an ego issue or something where it's like you only use blades when there's a 4-man lined up. There isn't really a reason for you to not go for it.
Only montage clips. What?
I try using my Valk as much as possible, but sometimes if somebody died before I
Something
stopped to do it.
I recommend with Valk is, because Valk isn't like Trance, so it's not going to save you from any ults. It's not sound barrier, so it's not gonna like really help out. It's not a super it's like a mini supercharger. Actually, I'm gonna say it's not, but it's actually that chain boost is so OP. But something I recommend actually related to chain boost. Try to use Valk after fights where you guys have used all your ults. Like, if you have Valk and a fight just happened where you guys used a lot of your ults, don't be afraid to use Valk and just damage boost everybody, so they can build their ult a lot quicker. Because damage boost works both ways. You build their ult quicker because they are doing more damage, and because you are assisting them, you build ult while doing it.
Yeah, I normally keep it as either a tempo ult when I think I need to turn the tide of the fight, or when everybody else is recharging their ults is when I tend to do it.
Yeah, those are
for
really
that exact
good
reason.
Yeah, those are really good reasons to do it in those moments. So yeah. Let's. But yeah, don't be afraid to use ults in those regards. Unless you guys struggle to go up on cleanup duty, that's a reasonable excuse right there. You can't. You guys struggle with going for cleanup duty. Then alright, that makes sense. That you guys want to go for 4-man plus blades or something ridiculous like that. But yeah.
I'll show them.
Alright, I'm gonna mute my mic.
4, 3,
Okay, thanks.
1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Alright, they're on point.
Got it.
They got McCree in the back.
I'm alright.
Zen's on high ground. Gets on the
You
ground.
have no bubbles, no bubbles. I'm on
Sorry. Everyone's Zarya. Go McCree.
Mercy. Nice. Heal up pilot.
There's a Genji behind you.
Genji, no fuck. No dash.
No dash.
I'm on the
Running
right.
back.
Get the run.
Oh, he sent me. Nice.
Push
I
up.
got him, don't worry. Somebody needs to stay on point.
110.
Got them more.
Watch McCree behind you.
Fine.
Got McCree back. We traded.
I got back.
They swapped too far. We
If you
need
get
to
Sarah
go
kills,
to
get them. If not, I'm coming
go
back
to
right now.
snipers. They got it far. Don't take too much spam.
I'm not. Farming ult.
We're going double snipers after you rally?
Yeah.
Okay. I have Shatter here. Let's shield bash Shatter.
Far is behind us.
Shield bash Shatter. Oh yeah, fair.
They're there. They're up.
Can we get that fair? She's
Okay.
one. Nice. Shoot back shitter. Shoot back shitter.
All right, bashing in 3.
Your Bruce
no,
dead.
3, 2, 1.
Bash
Anything else
Zarya.
over here? I'm on the Zarya. I'm done.
I have grab.
Beyond.
Oh,
Fuck.
I'm on him all. He's one. Dead.
speed boost is
Got
back.
back stunned. Group up so I can boost us there. Looking at you, Hanzo.
Push this Zarya. Push this Zarya.
I have grab.
Get that fair.
Do you want to use it?
I don't have a dragon yet.
Okay.
I can shatter here.
Okay. Focus, Ryan.
See Zenol? Who are you hitting? I'm on Zarya. Zarya. Let's go to third.
We're gonna use it.
Zarya one.
Got
Zarya
it?
one.
I'm so close to it.
Alright, regroup. We can grab Dragon and win the next fight.
No, we only lost one.
No, we got it.
Okay, I should have used it. Damn it.
Get in. I'm shit spawned. Wait for me.
Ah, fuck.
Stabilize. I'm coming back right now.
Should have stayed behind the tree. My bad.
Alright, they use grab there, they use shatter, they use trance. Anything else? They use grab as well.
Yeah.
They switch to Junkrat now.
They use Valk as well.
They switch to
They
Junkrat.
have no personal, no projected bubble.
I'm moving up.
Junkrat's in Mega.
I'm on Ryan.
They use dragon.
They use bubbles, both their bubbles.
Gonna pin. Careful.
Behind card. Joker's behind card.
Got bubble on you.
I'm on the Hanzo.
Zen left side.
Keep pushing them.
We're down healers. You can
Zen down. Oh yeah, we don't have healers.
Get health back.
Back
Get
out.
health back.
Junkrat's behind us.
Back up.
Stabilize. We don't
I have another grab.
Dude, that's awesome. I don't have my dragons yet.
Got it.
Alright, ready? Move it back in.
I'll make this grab better.
Junkrat over here, look! Speed up!
Got it.
You got it.
Got him.
I got trapped!
Ah, the Mercy rest. She's
Move in.
one.
Everyone back up.
Moira. We lost Moira.
We lost two.
We have
back
grab
up.
dragon though. We have win condition.
Alright, just stabilize. We can win with one team fight.
Okay, we got it. You gotta push up, pilot, so I could get a good grab
Alright,
off.
yeah, everyone's here. Alright, 3, 2, 1, push
Got
in.
this.
Hanzo up top.
Watch it. They have a shatter.
There are 3 on top right.
Ryan dead. So, Hanzo on card alone. Oh, I almost got it.
We only lost one.
Yeah, keep it up.
Can we win this? I can shatter here.
Shatter.
Out there, Hanzo.
Keep your dragon just in case we have to contest.
Try and regroup and then we can do grab dragon. Regroup, everyone regroup again.
Last fight? Okay.
Yeah. They use shatter there, they use tire, they use Zen.
Okay, that's good. They have no Zen ult, so.
Hanzo top left.
He's slow.
Can you put a Sonic? Put a Sonic somewhere. So
Moving
I
up,
can see
spear
him.
sense,
I
spear
already
sense.
used it for the high ground. Okay, I got it now.
There it is. Huge. Drag him back.
Alright, we're all done. Stabilize.
Got it. Die here.
Alright, they use all of their ults. They
Can we
have
just
no ults right now.
swap, or do you want me to stay, Lucio?
Yeah, swap.
They might
Yeah,
have
you probably could have won Mercy.
Zarya, or Mercy.
We could
would
probably
be
go
better.
Mercy, Zen. I thought we were gonna go switch to double sniper.
No, they swapped off Pharah.
Alright.
They might have Valk
Alright.
and Tire, I think.
Okay, in that case, let's just speed boost onto him and like pick a fight.
We don't have
We
speed
have
boost
no
anymore.
speed boost. Watch the trap.
Okay.
Watch the trap.
Back. Can we raise that?
Yeah, just move over to him so so I don't get picked by Hanzo.
Go, 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 go.
Got it.
One.
Moving in. I have no shield right now. Hold on, I need to stabilize for a second.
Alright.
Back left, back left.
They
Spread out,
use
spread out,
two
spread out.
ults. They use two ults.
Spread out. Back left, back left, back left.
Ah, damn it.
We got our Mercy.
Stabilize. Alright, we're fine. I have Shadow for next fight,
60 seconds
Okay.
remaining.
which means they probably have it too.
Top left window, Junkrat.
Alright, Gambit's back. Moving in. Alright, I'm gonna try and shatter them here. Can we shield bash shatter? Spread out.
Oh, I'm zoned out.
Yeah, it's fine, it's fine.
Watch it.
I had to get out of there. Alright, still shatter.
Got picked.
30 seconds.
If you can res, I have bubble
Can
for
we
you.
res it, can we res it,
I'm
can we
doing
res
it.
it? Shield bash shatter, shield bash shatter.
I'm behind.
Let's get it off.
Go in, I'm balking.
Alright, 3, 2, 1.
Into the iris.
Swing on their Zen.
I think I could build grab here.
Kill their Zen, I killed their Zen. I'm behind them,
Fragging out.
Nice, good job,
Let's
guys.
go.
Stay on cart, one out of cart.
I'm gonna bully them on spawn. They're coming left side.
How long for graph?
I'm almost have it.
I got the Ryan, right.
I have it.
Hold on.
Dragon, watch the dragon.
Stay on cart, someone stay on cart.
Stand card.
I got it. Fuck, I got picked.
Mercy dead.
I'm coming up. Can you
Two of them down.
No,
Nice.
we got it.
Oh, did we get it in or were we C9?
No, we got it.
Alright.
Alright, you guys are... It seems like you guys have a lack of trust or something, or maybe not lack of trust is the right word, but you guys are extremely indecisive. Like, you guys on paper say, alright, you know what guys, we have the... You guys literally said, word for word, we have the win condition. Grab Zarya. I couldn't agree more. You have it. Like, then then Control said, like, alright, I'm looking for Grav. And then he said that 3 fights. Something unique in all 3 of those fights, he never shot the Grav. And I'm not sure exactly what's happening, but it's like, why are you guys say this is a combo, but then you guys are holding on to it. And
I know one of them was before you got the chance they did it, and the other time Hanzo got picked. I don't know about the third time though.
Yeah.
Third time was when actually somebody called this out, but 3 of them were actually on the top right. Mercy, Junk, and Hanzo. Somebody called that out. Those 3, meaning those them. If you grabbed right below them, or grabbed like the pillar or something, if you grab below them, there would be no way for Zen to trans them. There would be no way. That would be like an instant guaranteed 3-man. Or you could have gone for the tanks on the point. Also, a big reason why, like, oh, the Hanzo got picked off, and like the second time and third time, like Control got picked off, were because you're taking so long. Because everybody's waiting for that combo. When you guys say this is the win condition, your teammates actually start playing a bit more passive because they rely on it. But yeah.
Ooh, I got mad kills. I mean, I got 50% off that.
Oh, that's nice. Good job.
Oh my god.
They're coming in.
Go to the hotel.
I'm face tanking here.
I have Shatter here. I'm gonna try and win it with Shatter.
Got it.
Lucio's up.
Oh, Bert's cool character.
I got bubble for you.
Moving in.
I'm gonna save it for your stun.
We're back.
Only I can res.
We're back.
I'm
Can
dead.
we stabilize here or no?
So how exactly did that happen?
Sorry about that, probably.
It's not your fault. We lost 2 immediately.
Objective A captured. Escort the payload.
See through the
I was holding shield up and everything.
We were not shield.
Yeah, it's not a blame game, I think.
Yeah.
It's all good. Just focus on the match.
is charging.
I'm gonna Valk on engage when everybody gets here, but not everybody's here yet. It's you and me, pilot.
They have shatter. I can shatter them here.
Okay, okay. We got shadow, we got shadow.
Counter shatter them.
Got it.
Alright, good.
Speak up.
Lucius one. We're close to Wombo.
Let me get you patched
I'm
up.
going back from spawn.
I'm not dying quite.
We're still gonna take it if we die in cart right now,
I
thanks.
got a mercy. I'm dying.
Pilot's back.
They don't have their main healer right now.
Wait, fight one more time or no?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm moving up.
They don't have fucking mercy.
Shield bash out.
Go up, we gotta contest it.
I'm moving up. I'm moving up. I'm on the brick. I'm on the brick. I'm on the brick. Brick dead.
Zarya's one. Mercy's back, but we could get her. Right side, right side. Good shatter.
I'm gonna sit death so we can farm ult once you get a good push. Or I guess we should choke up.
Yeah, let's push up a little bit on
Where
him.
you at, death?
Alright, we can grab
Oh,
here.
there you go.
We're rallying. Kite back.
We can grab here. We can
We're
grab.
gonna grab dragon. We're gonna grab
Alright.
dragon.
Yeah, grab dragon.
Go for it. Go for it.
Yeah, they're right at the
There it
corner.
Nice. Good shit, guys.
They wasted their
Alright,
rally.
shatter again now, too. I'm gonna meme shatter them.
Got it. Don't peek, Gambit, because they could probably snipe you.
Okay.
I'll peek just to bait them out. They're through.
They use beat.
We're deep in.
I'm just cutting out the beat.
This should be winnable. This is winnable.
I just cut it out the beat. I'm coming back in now.
Mercy.
He's out of position.
Lucius in bookstore as well. Look, Lucius one.
Got him,
Lucius
got
one.
him.
Backing out a bit.
Get back out. What else do we have? We could Valk for this fight.
We're not scared right now. They
We
probably have
could
shatter.
Valk.
They're looking for a shield bash shatter. Got their Hanzo. Yep.
Nice friends.
Good trend.
There's the shatter. I'm on the hunt. I'm on the run.
On them.
That's nice. I'm on the break.
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 Mercy.
There's a Lucio behind us.
Sorry.
Lucio behind us.
Lucio where?
Lucio right here. Right side.
Got it.
He might have got out already.
He escaped. Okay, we have a zoning.
I have
dragon.
shatter.
Are we gonna push up on them?
Yeah, I think we should.
You guys want to do the shatter?
I don't want to try and meet shatter them again.
I'm gonna packet controls so we can grab dragon.
Got it. If they see
Oh
it,
no,
tell me, I'll
they're
bubble
going
you.
through the open. They're going through the open.
Zone dragon here. Dragon here.
Keep pushing them.
Present controls.
Thanks.
Dead.
Okay, what else?
Good job, guys. Alright, we're gonna have grab
They
for
just
this
use
fight.
dragon. I mean, I don't think they have grab yet though.
They're rallying right now.
They're rallying.
Let's kite back until we get grabbed.
I might be able to build one in one fight.
Yeah. They're probably coming through the open again.
Try to damage this Gambit.
Oh no, they're going through me.
60 seconds.
I got picked.
Res them.
Res it. They probably have theirs too. I fucked that up. I should have blocked that.
Death, can you?
We're gonna have a grab dragon for next
Die-
fight.
can you
We
die
might be
in
able to
part?
come back.
Die in cart, Mikhail.
Alright, we can probably get one more fight. Maybe not.
Did they use Xeno at all? No.
Yeah, I think you can get it. They're not pushing up.
I'm pushing up. I'm gonna try and get this.
Okay, I have grab. I have grab.
I'm holding it.
Swing through it.
Where is it?
Oh, jeez, it didn't get nobody. My bad.
Sorry.
Right.
Lucy over here on the right.
Nice.
Nice shatter.
There's Zenith one.
Damn.
Sorry about that, guys.
No, it's fine.
It was a good try.
130. We can hold it.
Yeah, we got this.
We got Blade to stall them for the next push.
Yeah.
I can start building another shatter.
They might have they use just dragon.
Did they just switch somewhere, or they had our for a second?
Have they shattered? They're gonna have shattered.
Yeah, they shattered. They just shattered. They shattered and grabbed.
Okay.
They used a lot.
Let me face tank.
Oh fuck!
Oh,
my god, that Lucio boop saved me.
Alright, let's back up. Stock reset.
We're at flanking.
Stabilize. Get that Moira if you can. Stabilize.
Let me face tank.
Stabilize. We lost Lucal. Stabilize.
Yeah. I lost everybody right now.
Should have died quick.
Yeah,
I got dragon.
Alright, ready? I'm going to cart. Ryan solo to me. Help me. I got there. Hanzo.
That was a lot better ult management overall from that second round. Your defense was actually really top notch.
I felt kind of rolled though.
No, what the fuck?
What?
We fucked up. That's why.
We held streets for so long.
On offense, you got rolled. Like you capped it out, but you got rolled on offense. But on defense, you guys are actually doing really fucking well. Like your defense was actually top notch. The reason why like they capped it out and whatnot, like they had more time and whatnot, was because of your offense. Your defense was actually really fucking good. Alright, so just one thing that I wanted to show you real quick. While we got this is here. I'm gonna make a private game real quick with you, Pilot. You guys are free to join if you want, but I'm mainly gonna send the invite to Pilot. Alright, here, let me just put on the King of the Hills, because King of the Hills is a lot easier to work with. Elios, because I like Slump, why not? So on your defense, by the way, I should probably say. So on your defense, though, you guys were actually really good. Just something at the end, you guys switched off the Zen to a Moira. Why was that? Go Winston. But, personally, that was a very bad switch, because then you guys gave up Discord for, like, more heals, when personally you guys didn't need that. Because they were running triple support. If anything, I would say you really needed the Discord. Alright, so, do you know how to do the melee animation cancel?
Yeah.
Alright, well, you need to start, before scrims and whatnot, you need to start practicing how to do that. Like, you need to start practicing, so that's a lot more common for you and whatnot. Also, something else. Here, Scare. Alright, so here, Scare. I actually... Here, jump into the well and go Widow.
Me?
Yeah. Pilot, you... You need to start practicing, but the melee animation combo, you need to start practicing that because you don't do it enough, considering how much you actually do jump on top of people. Which is fine, just that's something you're not doing, that just gives you an extra 30 damage. And it's something you were doing the entire scrim. So I'd recommend you doing that. Alright, so I want you to aim for my head. Alright, now, hold on. I'm good. I didn't say shoot, but... Alright.
Oh, sorry.
I feel great.
Alright. Now, I'm gonna jump at you, and when I jump, I want you to try to shoot me in the head as much as you can, alright? So, 3, 2, 1. Alright, now you saw that. You hit a pretty easy headshot on me, right?
That's better.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that's something you've been doing all scrim against them. So now I have 200, so if you somehow headshot me, not only are you a god, but you actually kill me. So I'm gonna jump, and I'm gonna, like, avoid a headshot, right?
Sniper,
3,
be careful.
2, 1. You saw what I did? How I turned around to avoid the head? How I protected my head? That's something you need to start doing, especially in this meta, where snipers like Hanzo, Widow, and mid-range brawlers who do heavy damage, like McCree, are so strong right now. Especially considering the fact that some of them are going to have a damage boost from a Mercy, or you might have a Discord on them. You have more reason to now do that than to not. It's something very small and whatnot that could help you out so long. That's something I recommend you start doing whenever you're starting to dive snipers. Obviously, the issue with this is you're not really looking at where the sniper is. If the sniper moves,
Sniper, be careful.
they obviously can, like, dodge you and whatnot. But that's something that you need to start doing a lot more. Because looking at that scrim, it was way too easy for Loner, whether he was on Hanzo, McCree, or whether he was on Widow to shoot you in the head. When he's jumping at you, when he's aiming for you at the head, you need to make him work for it. You can't just give him some freebie headshot damage, alright?
Okay.
So that's mainly what I want to talk to you about. Overall, if you said dive comp's one of your weakest, if that was the case, then these scrims were really good for you because it showed you the many weaknesses of dive comp, and it showed you, like, what the strengths of dive comp are. So overall, even though you guys lost, I think, majority of the maps,
Sniper,
you guys still gained a lot more. You gained a lot of knowledge from this. Personally, though, a big thing is when you're on 2CP, a big thing is going to be comms and whatnot. You guys should work on that because that was probably the biggest, like, map differential. Like, it was 2-1 on paper, but it's like, if you played that game or watched that game, I think you wouldn't argue when I say they rolled you on Voskaya.
Yeah. Okay, you want one?
So, yeah. Personally, that's just stuff that, like, really helps out and whatnot. Obviously, I'm just a trial coach and whatnot. I recorded all of this from my point of view and whatnot, so yeah. But Pilot, yeah, just start practicing those two things so you're more accustomed to it. So it's not like you trying to change up, like, your daily routine on this and whatnot. All right.
Okay.
Let's see, but yeah. Do you guys have any questions for me?
No, I don't think so.
Just if you record that, if you want to give feedback, sometime, let me know.
Pardon?
Oh, if you want to give specific feedback to people since you recorded that, just let me know.
Yeah. I'll probably review on my own. I generally like giving most of the issues, like, between rounds, between maps, because you're in the middle of a scrim, so it's more likely to stick with you, like what I say, when you apply the information almost immediately, compared to, like, me just, like, telling you afterwards and then me hoping that you remember next scrim. So yeah.
Could you maybe, like, next scrim block help us with, like, some comps that we should run for the maps? Like our map pool? So that we're not just doing dive on every map? For, like, the tournament? You know what I mean?
Yeah, by all means, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I said this in front of Sandwich when we were actually doing newbie pugs in Jane's Discord, so I'll say it here too. If you're gonna ask me what comp to run, I'm just gonna tell you what comp they're running in Overwatch League. I genuinely feel like no matter what SR you are, even if you're in bronze, like, you should always try your hardest to learn meta.
Okay,
So,
that's fine.
Yeah, so
I just want to make
I'll help you in learning that comp.
Yeah, that's what I mean, like a map rundown or something like that.
Yeah.
So we have, like, an idea. That way we're not doing it like we're like running the comp or running it like wrong on the map. I don't want to be doing that pretty much.
As far as learning goes, he takes us through like a map walkthrough, and we usually replicate it very well.
Like, as in what?
Like he takes us into the map in a custom game. He shows us like the comp, like how we
And
like
positioning on
rotate,
each point,
where we position.
rotations or whatever. And we usually replicate it. Like he said, he was actually really super surprised at how quickly we replicated it with just going through it once and not even that many scrims.
Oh, here, actually, you know what? Can you all actually, did you all get off the game, or can you all just quickly...
No, we're still on it.
Alright. Well, here, can you all join the lobby real quick? Because we didn't do Hollywood, but this is personally a really good positioning that, like, I really like on Hollywood, specifically with defensive dive, that I don't feel like people really use that much.
Is Hollywood in our next map
Can you
pool?
actually record that?
It's
I
not,
got
no.
To Hollywood.
I guess we'll reveal it some other time then.
Yeah, we can set a time for map review.
No.
Yeah.
Well, here, what's, let me quickly take a look and whatnot. What's your next map pool? Well, I'm just using Hollywood as an example, so this could apply to anything. Yeah, Hollywood's gone, so you guys actually don't play Hollywood anymore. You have Kings Row and Numbani as your final two remaining hybrid maps. But what I'm gonna say with the positioning on Hollywood, you guys can apply to other maps and whatnot.
Is the essence of discovery.
That's sort of like the good thing, and I guess the bad thing about me is I heavily try to rely as much as I can on the highest scene. That's good for its own reason, and that's bad for its own reason. That bad being sort of like what I said with my console example with Mercy. I would do my best on console to run Zen. Now, our Zen comps were very successful, but we struggled quite a bit when people ran dive with Mercy. We just struggled. So something that like we would do on console with our dive was we would actually set up people uniquely. So for example, where I'm standing right now, I would actually, my Winston player would be standing right here with a Tracer. They'd be sitting here. 1 second, move. What's it called? Then me and my other DPS, which was a soldier, and the Zen would be standing up here. And then we would have a D.Va on point, just in case for anything. And that's generally how we would position ourselves. We put the soldier on high ground because he could abuse it. Then we put the Mercy with him because Mercy can damage boost him. Then we also put a Zen with him because it'll always be easier for you to aim down into their heads than it will be for them to aim up to you. And with the Winston and the Tracer up there in the little corner, most teams will run by them obviously, and that would give them an easier time on jumping into the back line. And with the D.Va on point, D.Va could easily either fly up to us if she needed to help us, or she could help out the front line in diving if needed. Because she was on point, so she was sort of like in the mid. So those are just like things we did as a positioning strat that really helped us out in beating some teams that were way more like mechanically skilled than us. Because we took their teams apart one by one. We dived specific targets and went down like that. But yeah.
Excuse me for dropping.
Obviously, we don't have enough time to actually do your games that are like in 2 days. In 1 day actually, because today's done.
Wait, isn't our game on Tuesday?
Yeah. Is it? Wait, we're in July. Yeah. It says July 21st to July 23rd. So if it's unless yeah, Blink Strike week 6, July 21st to July 23rd. Unless you guys rescheduled with them or something. I'm just going by what the schedule said.
So when's our match then, Scaber?
It's on Tuesday.
Tuesday, the 24th?
Okay. That's not scheduled, but if you guys moved in, then that's fine. That's pretty good. When's your next scrim?
Tomorrow, right?
No, on Saturday.
Saturday.
Actually, I'm still working it out. Like, I gotta talk to the guy.
You don't need scrim partners are good because they give you chances to see how much you improve. But never be afraid to just scrim random teams. Like, just go into Discord and like post a message saying, "Hey, looking for scrim 8 EST, DM me." Like, don't be afraid to do that. It is obviously going to be more beneficial with scrim partners overall. But yeah, if your scrim partners are being stingy about it, like about playing, then don't fully rely on them. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, do you guys have any questions for me or anything like that?
Not at the time.
Alright then.
Yeah, not that I can think of.
That's fine. If something does
Oh,
pop
I
up
have,
or
I
whatnot.
have a question.
What's up?
What's the best way to contact you in case we have any questions, or
Discord?
or let's say we have a VOD? Discord, okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's actually another thing. If you guys want to do individual VOD reviews, I can help you guys out with that. Even though like I'm a support main, I don't know if you guys looked at my profile or whatnot, I'm a support main. I am 1000% confident I can coach any role at any SR. So, at any team level.
Dope.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Did you notice like any overall weaknesses with our team, like on every map?
You guys have you guys leave a lot of information out on your comms because you rely too much on certain comms. So what I mean by that is sort of what I brought up on Vizcaya. You guys were so caught up in target calling, nobody ever calls out abilities. Nobody, like in the middle of fights. Like, personally, you don't know how useful it is when people say tracer no re. Like, that's sort of like what I do. I make like small terms for like, so comms can go by quicker. So like tracer
So is
no
that just
re
like me drowning everyone out, or?
That's not you generally drowning everybody out. That's like just like people not feeding you information as the main caller. Because a main caller can call out whatever he wants, like really. But if, for example, if he makes a plan that's specifically made because Tracer has recall, and in the middle of fight randomly Tracer used recall for no reason, that could give the main caller and such a big advantage in making a next plan that, for example, you guys wouldn't call out for whatever reason. Like, in our comms, we would always call out everything. Mercy no res, Tracer no re, like I don't even know, like Ryan no fire strike. We would just call out like even the smallest shit. Torb no turret. Like, we would just say dumb shit like that, and it would be helpful because we know that, like, alright, Torb just used this ability, like Mercy just used res. So anybody who we pick off right now will not be coming back. So sometimes we may go for like weaker targets that like aren't really doing much. Like, for example, like we just might go for a Zen and then we pick off the Zen, or we might go for the McCree and pick off the McCree, and then when she's resin, we immediately jump on the Zen. So this way, yeah, sure, you got the McCree back, but your Zen's gone now. You don't have Discord. You literally have nobody who can pressure our Winston now. Like,
Gotcha.
we would do stuff like that, like, and you guys don't really use abilities like that. For you right now, when I come in, you guys play this really one-dimensionally. You look at it, you play dive, you see targets, you jump on top. That's literally what it feels like when I'm watching you guys. You guys have no adaptation, as in like, oh, if somebody switches up, if somebody's running something that's not normal, you guys seem to struggle a bit to like adapt with it.
Gotcha.
Also with the carry thing, if somebody starts carrying in the middle of the fight and whatnot, you guys don't seem to know really how to shut him down. In King's Row, you guys did a lot better on second point, but like for nearly 3 fights, the loner just like killed like 3 people, like over 3 people each fight.
Nap time.
But yeah, like just stuff like that. Like, what happens if that was actual like a league game in your tournament? Like a reforged, like what if that was a reforged team, and Loner just started popping off? Like, you guys actually would have lost that. It's just weaknesses like that, personally, that are gonna hurt you in the long term. If you really want to improve, like climb and whatnot, and play tougher teams, it's gonna be like that's something big. Shutting down specific players. Because in Overwatch League, if I tell you at every team and I say, hey, point out a star player, majority of you are gonna say either DPS or off tank. If I say gladiators, most of you guys should say Surefour. Like Fisher is good and whatnot, but Surefour is really at the end of the day like he's the one pushing on heads, getting picks and whatnot. Valiant soon, or Agilities when he's on Genji. Like, or you could say like Space. You could go for New York Excelsior. You could say Jonak. You could say Saviolni. You could say like, you could say so many different people and whatnot. And it's like, I say like for different teams. So you could say like, so on so on. I'm not gonna keep giving examples, but you know what I mean. Like, there's specific players in every team that do extreme amount of work. And it's not to say the team's bad. It's just that they do a lot of work.
That's better.
So personally, I would say maybe you want to make different plans from different characters, or maybe you can find comps that specifically work on isolating people. Oh yeah, also something I also started seeing in the script. Pilot, if you have to jump to a target that's in the same elevation as you, you're feeding. If you use bubble as not as a way to isolate or separate either people or abilities, then you're feeding. If
Okay.
that means if you
Maybe I should give you a Winston VOD.
When you use Winston Bubble as a Ryan shield, like let's say you poke here, somebody's shooting, and you put a bubble like that, that's feeding. If somebody is on payload right now and you're standing here and you jump like this on top of them, you're feeding. You can't really do stuff like that because it's too easy for you to abuse. If you jump on a target like this, well, you just use your jump. You can't really do anything. If you're using your Winston Bubble as a Ryan shield, okay, well, when you walk past it, it's like you really can't put it down. It's like, what do you do once you're here and the Winston Bubble is still back there? You just take an insane amount of damage because you want to just do that.
Okay.
But yeah. Alright then. I'm not gonna keep you guys held up any longer. If you guys have any questions, DM me, but I'm gonna head out.
Okay, thanks for helping us out.
Okay, I'm gonna try and get a VOD for you sometime. It probably won't be until next week though.
That's fine. Let me know when you guys have your next scrim, and good night, guys.
Good night.
Sweet dreams.